Ever tilted, cool as steel, reads the map like prophecy. Even legends learn his name, a masterclass in legacy. So when the lobby starts to shake and victory's within your sight, just know that on the other side, Bulware's burning bright. Bulware's burning bright. He's the marvel of the match. They chase his ghost through neon streets, but they can't find a scratch. Midnight lights on King's Road gleaming, drop from high, his aim is tight. They never see the storm he brings, Bulware's name ignites the fight. Payload stuck, but he won't flinch. One man army, pure finesse. Takes the point with zero fear. He's the guide to game success. Oh, Bulware's burning bright. He's the marvel of the match. They chase his ghost through neon streets, but they can't find a scratch. Streams alive, the chat goes wild. Twitch is lit, they scream his name. Every flick a work of art, another rival's win to claim. Ash to ash, Genji's gone. Trace a blink, but not for long. Echo falls like angel dust. He rides the storm where he belongs. Call Bulware's taking flight. Sheffield mind and deadly aim. Climbing ranks like gods ascend. He's etched into the game.
What's up, everyone? How's it going? Why in the hell is it doing this? Hold on. I got to fix this. Go back to the lobby. Maybe that'll fix it. It fixed it. Let's go. Hang on. Let me put you up here. Let me move you, actually. Booyah. What's up, everybody? Glacier T, welcome in.
I glaciered.
Let me get everyone. We're still kind of working out some kinks, but I think we got everything. I think we got everything working. I got you up. What's up, everybody? God Recall. Yes, we're celebrating 100 followers from my buddy Foxley. What's up, Bram? How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. I'll let Foxley get set up. I think he's ready. If you can hear me.
Almost there.
He's almost
Yeah.
ready. He's almost ready. So I'll just chat. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. Hope you guys are going to have a great New Year. New Year's is coming up, which is going to be awesome. I'm excited for it. Today, we're just doing a quickie stream, a couple hours. I told Foxley when he hit 100 followers that we would just do a stream where him and I just chat with you guys and drink some beer. So that's what we're going to do. Me and my Christmas were great. The Seahawks are playing right now. I'm actually watching the game right over here. The game is on right now. So if you guys hear me go nuts for stuff, it's because the Seahawks are doing well, or they're not doing well. They're up right now 17-3. And they're about to get a stop. Oh, damn. Nice catch by the Panthers guy. Son of a bitch. We're just waiting on Foxley to get everything set up, and then we'll get into it. So this stream is not going to be us playing games. It's just us chatting with you guys and drinking beer and fielding some Q&A. So, as fact, I'm going to put that in there. Q and A for everyone. Boom. What, I can't
I think
ping?
this is gonna be
Lame.
no audio. Got
No
it.
audio from me? Can you guys hear him on
for-
my end?
They can't hear you on my end right now.
Oh,
Hang on.
no.
Check that.
Boo. No.
That's
We're trying.
worse.
We're going to get there, guys. We're going to get there. You can't hear me? No. Oh, no. We're trying. We're trying.
I don't remember how to do that. Browser
Um,
source?
No. Yeah. So it's the exact same. Actually, hit the plus button.
Oh, it's application
Ashton audio capture. Yes, sir. And then make sure that when you do the drop down or wherever it is, it'll say like the program.
Yeah,
That's where you're
They got
in.
you. They
Let
got
me
you.
know. Oh, huge. Let's go. We got it. See, guys, we're doing this on the fly. We're doing this on the fly.
The biddies.
Donut, thank you for the
Appreciate
biddies from my buddy. Let's go, guys. Well, anyway, chat. This is a two dudes drinking beers stream. So I have Tecate Lights, which are delicious, by the way.
I
And
got
hang on.
PBRs.
Ah, that sound is so good. That sound is so good, chat. So what we're doing actually is just hanging out. We're hanging out with you guys. It's a free for all. Basically, what I told Foxley was the best thing we could do is just let you guys ask us questions, and we will answer them the best. And if you guys don't have any questions, we will ask each other questions. Kind of like just hanging out, talking. Foxley, I met Foxley. I don't know how long ago, like a couple months ago. You started streaming in August, right?
Yeah, I started streaming in August, and then where the fuck did Bullware go?
If you minimize Discord, I go away. So you have to keep it
Oh.
up. Which is a lame thing, but I have Discord in the background of OBS, so my OBS is taken over. But like if I minimized OBS, Discord would still be up, if that makes sense.
Hold up. I think
We're
if
good.
I changed the size of the screen too.
He could do that too.
Okay.
I also am finishing my coffee chat, so coffee and beer at the same time. My stomach is telling me no.
Damn
My
it.
body's telling me no, but we're gonna do it anyway because why not? We got the holidays, you know. I only have one more day of work this year, and it's tomorrow. And then I'm off.
Ooh.
I'm off Tuesday. Tuesday's the long day. That's the 24-hour stream. And then Wednesday is going to be a recovery. And then New Year's Day, I got hockey. And then the next day, my wife and I are driving to Vancouver, Canada, to go watch the Kraken and Canucks play. So it's going to be awesome.
I think it's really funny that like we always have to differentiate Vancouver, Canada.
We do. We do. So if you're not from our state, guys, there is a Vancouver, Washington. So if you live around the Pacific Northwest, there's two Vancouvers. One is in Washington. One is in Canada. The better Vancouver is by far in Canada. I've been to both lots of times, and Vancouver, Washington is not Vancouver,
Are you
Canada.
donut?
So,
Chef.
oh, look at Chef. Yes, Chef.
Donut redeemed a treat for Chef.
Awesome. Got a dip, but I hope you have an amazing stream. Hey, Donut, thank you for popping by, buddy. We're going to have a great stream. It's quick. It's going to be quick, guys. Couple hours. I'll be cheering on my Seahawks over here while the stream's going on. But anyway, cheers, guys. Beer.
Cheers.
Ah,
Put this
delicious.
phone down.
It's all good. Yeah, except Canadians can't afford Vancouver. No, they cannot. You know what's funny, Glacier? I'll tell you this right now. Since we're going up, me and my wife are going up this weekend. I've been looking at like the conversion rate, and we're bringing up like, I don't know, a few $100 American, and it like almost 1.5 times itself for Vancouver money, which is going to be awesome.
Hey, what's up, Reaper?
Vancouver, Canada is your home city. I am talking about Vancouver, Canada.
We were
It
also
does.
talking about Vancouver, Washington. Which
Yeah,
is
we're talking
way
about the
less.
difference, which is, I don't know, Foxley, have you been to Vancouver, Washington before?
I think I've gone through it. I've never actually spent any time in there.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah.
do yourself a favor and just keep driving south.
And just
Might as well just go to
don't.
Portland. You might as well just go to
Yeah,
Portland
yeah.
if you're gonna go.
I used to go to Portland like twice a month.
Oh, dude, I love Portland. Me
Yeah,
and my buddies
Portland's
tried to.
cool.
Yeah, Portland's really cool. It's a weird town. So if you guys aren't ready for weird, don't go to Portland. It's weird, but it's in a weird good way, not in a weird like don't ever come back your way.
Strange.
But like
Yeah.
their entire premise is keep Portland weird. The fucking Canadian dollar is useless. You know what's so funny though? I'll tell you guys this about Canadian currency, and it's awesome for me personally, but not for Vancouverites. So when you go up there and you go to a bar and you sit down and have a beer and it's $7 Canadian, I hear all the time like, God, beer is so expensive here. But it's $7 where where I live in America too. So it's like 7 Canadians, what, like $5.50 American? So I'm
Yeah.
actually getting a discount by going to Vancouver. So like I never complain about beer prices there, which is awesome. I fucking
No,
wish I was
and the drinking age there is also 18.
It's 19, not 8, but
It's
but
19.
it's 19. Yeah, the reason why I know
Has it
that,
always been that way.
yeah, it's been 19 at least for
Depends
I
on
was-
province.
oh, it depends on province. I didn't know that.
Okay.
Quebec is 18. Of course they are.
Okay. I'm
course.
pretty certain that
They have
like
to live in
where
Quebec,
Whistler
though.
Blackcomb is 18.
Oh, I mean they have to live in Quebec.
I don't know
So
what province that's in.
right now the USD will likely become useless in 5 years max. Right now, yeah, I mean, is everything going to be in Bitcoin in 5 years? Which I don't have any Bitcoin. I didn't even know Bitcoin existed when Bitcoin was like the starting of Bitcoin. I never even heard of it, but that's kind of probably on me for not paying attention to anything. I could have probably gotten some, but I didn't.
I had a buddy, I don't fully understand everything about it, but essentially what he did when I was living in Fort Collins, Colorado, you could get these homes or apartments that the electrical was paid like part of the rent price. So
Yeah.
you just didn't have an electrical bill. So
Oh,
he was
that's
just on
awesome.
the hunt for one of those houses, and then he just like maxed it out with a shitload of graphics cards and just mined Bitcoin. And that whole
Oh,
house that he
dude.
rented out was just for mining Bitcoin. And
Did he mine any? Did he actually get some?
he got so much because
Oh.
it was just like an entire electrical system just dedicated to doing that. And I was
That's
just like, I don't
crazy.
understand how it all works. I don't understand like how he set it up. I just know that there was like something like a
Now he's
couple
loaded. Now he's
100
loaded.
graphics cards all dedicated to
That's
mining
crazy.
Bitcoin.
You invest for a living and still didn't do Bitcoin Glacier. That's, I mean, I haven't, I need investment advice. So like, it's just not I never understood investing. Like I get buying stock and the stock goes up and stock goes down, but like puts and sells and calls and all that shit. Like I have no clue, 0 clue what I'm doing. And I tried to learn because I'm interested in it, and I tried to read up on it, and it still flew over my head like a 757, guys. Hire an investor.
Reader's
I
got a good
probably will.
point.
What's up, Mama Ray?
That's
Welcome
a good
in.
argument.
I mean, I just
What's up,
hate,
all right?
I hate paying for something that I could potentially learn on my own. I want to try that
Yeah.
first. And then if I can't do it, then I will pay for it. So it's like, I'll pay for a lot of things. Like I'll pay for convenience for sure. Like I will pay extra for convenience. But if I can learn to do something on my own, I want to try to learn it first. And then I'll pay for it if it just doesn't make sense. And so far it hasn't made sense. So I probably will end up doing that. I probably will end up getting an
Yeah.
advisor. My wife and I have a good savings account right now. We're waiting until the end of the year, so in January, and then we'll do our taxes, get our tax return, because we usually do our taxes like almost immediately. And then once we get all that settled, we're gonna get an investor and like do something about it. But I'm not sure what to invest in, but I'm sure I'll find something.
I
sure
totally
about-
understand not wanting to pay for something that you could just learn on your own. But I will say that hiring somebody to teach you how to do something like that, like
Like a
you know,
class or like doing like a workshop or
would-
something like that.
sort of, yeah. So
Yeah.
like
That's a
for those of
possibility
you
too.
who don't know what I do for a living, I'm a chef, and being a chef, like I need to have sharp knives, and I could either pay for somebody to sharpen my knives, or learn how to do it myself. But the best way to do it's on a whetstone. And if I'm gonna do
Ah.
something, I'm gonna do it right. So how do you learn
Same
how
here.
to use a whetstone? And so I just hired a guy to sharpen my knives, and I was like, "Hey, can I pay you extra to just show me how to do this?"
When you pay someone
So I
like
paid,
me,
like-
you pay for the experience and have the. I mean, that's true. I mean, Glacier's got a point. I mean, I agree with Foxley. Like, I don't want to do something once and then not do it again. Kind of like sharpening a knife. You're going to have to do it multiple times. So learning how to do it yourself is going to be cost effective for you later, right, Fox? I mean, that's kind of the way it is.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd
Hi,
like to
Mama
be
Ray.
at
Welcome
that
in.
you'd like to be at that point where I make enough money to even think about investing. I mean, my wife and I have been incredibly lucky for a little bit where we still have lots of student loan debt, and the student loan we haven't had to pay because we've been stuck in that garbage that is the save thing. So what's up, Mr. Drogan and Gummy? What game we do? Gummy, we're not gaming. We are just chatting today.
Get out the
What's up,
right
Ariosa?
way,
Thank you.
Mustard
Patriots are
this
sticking to the
time,
Jets.
Grandma! It is a grand salami!
See ya, Glacier. Glacier, I might have to hit you up for some advice. I'd like to
Glacier's
pay
great.
someone I know, or at least like someone that can understand the my thinking. You know, it's trying to meet like an investor that doesn't have your interest is like, or they, that doesn't have their own interest is always tough. What's up, Hey Inc? You can pay me. I won't say no. You got Red Zone going? So I don't have I have Red Zone, but I'm not watching Red Zone because my Seahawks are playing. So I'm watching the game over here. I wish I could pop it up on stream and we could watch it together, but I think that's illegal. I haven't.
I hate that.
I think it. Oh, well,
I hate
I agree with that 100%.
like.
But it would be
there's
a
ad
way to get.
revenue, right?
There
Why
is.
Oh boy.
Ruffy bomb!
Like sports, like in the same sort of like in the same sort of way.
Son of a bitch! They just scored.
I'm
Um,
so happy because
thank you for the Gummy Bear
Gummy
redeem.
Bear.
I honestly think that they could make a lot more if they well, okay, so Thursday Night Football is actually streamed on Twitch because it's an Amazon. It's Amazon Prime. Amazon owns Twitch. So they could, in theory, get a deal with the NFL to allow streamers to stream the games, and there's more ads. It's just like you could sign up to be a streamer of the team that you root for. So I could be a Seahawks streamer, and then the ads that you'd have to run ads when ads are on the TV. So I'd have to run ads, and it's like the ads that are on TV are getting paid, and then the ads on Twitch could get paid. I mean, there's a lot of ways they could do it. They just don't want to, I don't think.
Yeah.
Someone's like
And I
trying.
think it's something about like having like almost a monopoly on that revenue stream, and that like if you want to watch football, you have to do it here.
Right.
Type of thing.
Right. Oh, that reminds me, guys. Hang on. Mama Ray, are you here? Are you still here, Mama Ray? I owe Mama Ray something. I have only had like 2 sips of this beer, so I owe her something. Okay. Hang on, Mama Ray. I owe you this from the last stream. Hang on.
Ooh, there he goes. Also, Reapers has great advice. So if you're here listening to the things that Reapers
Hi,
saying,
Sarius.
it's always great. But I was just telling Glacier
You could-
because he was saying that he needs more people to raid out to. So I sent him your Discord and
Oh,
told him
fun.
just to start raiding out to people in that self promo
Yes.
channel.
Yes, please do.
Mostly try to focus the affiliate help section.
Yes. That I haven't. I try to hit that as much as I can. Like, I'm so bad at Discord, guys. I apologize. I'm barely in my own Discord. I'm in like 18 or 20 Discords, and then I'm barely in my own. I'm trying to make it better, but I never wanted it to be a Discord where you feel like you have to be there all the time, because I'm not, and I knew I wasn't going to be. I just want it to be a place where if you want to post your link, great. If you want to chat, great. If you want to hang out, great. But yes, please hang out there. Feel free to post your links. Feel free to go in, meet new people there. I'm sure that there's a bunch of other Discords that you guys are already in, but if you want to be in mine, feel free to drop in. And I'm reading Reaper's thing right now. You could technically get a tax return of 4 to 10K just by paying into your investment monthly. So I already pay into my 401k via work. So my work matches what I'm paying in at 4% at 100%, if that makes sense. I know to Reaper it might, but basically 4% of what I make gets put back into my 401k, and then I pay 10% of what I make into my 401k. And then so my wife has a really great job. And one of these years, we actually had to pay like $6,000 in taxes because her work accidentally fucked up, basically. And we decided we never wanted to do that again. So we went to a tax person, and they said the best way to make sure that doesn't happen is to withhold extra from your paycheck. So we started doing that. And so now we keep doing that because we use it as it's not good, but the reason why we do it this way is we get a big tax return back, and that's what I use to pay for my sports tickets. So I have Kraken half season tickets, I have Seahawks season tickets, I have University of Washington Husky season tickets, and so all of the tax return money goes to pay for that, and we still have extra that we save. Thank you for the emote, Pablo. Thank you for the 30 biddies. I'm missing chats now. I'm sorry.
Occasionally, I will
W
get
Adult Talk.
sports tickets from my wholesale vendors, like
Oh,
US
that's fun.
Foods or Cisco or something.
Doing good, Pablo. How are you,
I
buddy?
don't know why they do it. Like, still to this day, I've been in this industry for almost 20 years, and I don't know
What's up,
why they
GDG
like
Games?
randomly just will give you sports tickets. W
That's
Adult Talk,
awesome.
that's right, Carter.
Well, look, we're fielding Q&As, guys. So if you guys have any questions for Foxley or myself, like anything, what's your favorite video game of all time? What's your favorite movie of all time? What's your favorite food of all time? If you like, what will your last meal be on death row? Like anything, like I'll answer it. I'm pretty much an open book. So unless it's like controversial, then I'll probably not answer it. But
I'll probably answer it.
He might.
My stream's pretty loose, but
I like that. It depends on what it is. You know, it's like
I'll definitely pump the brakes on certain things. Yeah.
They do it for a reason and make it seem like they care. I mean, I like that what
that's
Fox was saying of getting the sports tickets. Like if I owned my own company, I would actually have sports tickets to everything, because then I could give them to clients and stuff. Because it's always a good thank you. Like, they're gonna use them at some point. Your stream is loose. No, my bottle is.
I can't find it now, but someone asked how old we were.
Oh, you go first.
Where'd that go? I'm 33. I'll be 34
Ooh.
In June.
I see W Adult
There
Talk.
it is. Kaiju Cole was asking, what's y'all's
Oh.
ages again? Yeah, I'm 33. About to be 34 in like half a year.
So I'm 37. I'm going to be 38 in March. So I'm old. I'm old AF. Oh, Reaper, let's go. Yes, 37, close to 40. June what? March. Oh, you mean June for Foxley? Yeah, June what?
June.
Hang on, guys. I'm going to get another beer because I crushed one from Mama Ray.
I stopped to think about that, not because I forgot, but I had to consider the ramifications of sharing my date of birth. But I don't think there's anything you can do about
I mean, to be fair, I shared mine the last stream, so
Yeah.
I mean, if I don't know what you can do with people's date of births, but I know like it's not a social security number, so that's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Your date of birth doesn't do much, no, except for let people know how old you are, and then they give you presents sometimes. What's up, Lazu? Only reasons you ask.
30 in May. So my question is, once you're in your 30s, what's something you guys would give advice to someone younger?
Save money, if you can. Save money.
Uh,
That's my biggest one, is save money if you can. But
my biggest one is less about like, it's more, I guess, personal, and it's like kind of just like care a little bit less, right? Like, I felt like in my 20s I put a lot of stock.
I'm good,
into a
Lazu.
bunch
How
of
are you?
Shit that I felt like was a really big deal, but like it's not. Nothing's really that big of a deal.
he's got a really good point here. I would listen to this. Trust me.
And,
What's up,
like,
Mia?
I spent most of my 20s handling like depression and like just like not happy in my 20s. In my 30s, it's kind of like flipped over to where like things are great now. And I kind of attribute that to that sort of mindset of like, it's not to say that I don't give a shit about things, but like I definitely take stock onto things a lot less.
That's really great advice. That honestly, I can equate that to like my love of football. I used to be very like I would ride and die with my team to where the point would like my whole week would be ruined if the Seahawks lost. And like I stopped doing that after 30, and I realized I've been happier since then, because nothing in life is ever that like there's stuff in life that's very important, correct? But stuff that you enjoy should be about enjoyment, not suffering. So,
Hey, Lazu.
I'm good. I'm glad you're good, Lazu. How are you doing, B-Dubs? How's the Seahawks? Well, right now they are up by 7 points in the fourth quarter, and they're not doing well. they haven't played well all the entire time. I lost your feed there on the camera, Foxley. Are you okay?
Huh?
Oh, your camera went dark on my screen.
Oh.
Bowler, what's the
Chad,
biggest?
Are we good?
Is his camera still up? It's not on mine, but oh, nice guy, Lovely's in here. I have to.
Okay.
Nice guy, how's it going, dude? I gotta make this private. I gotta make this private because you're. I'll have to. Foxley, can we go to a private? Yeah, there we go. Sorry, nice guy. I just need you. I just need it so I can have Foxley's thing up. There we go.
What do we need to do?
So if you guys don't mind not joining the voice, because the camera is positioned to where Foxley has to be in a certain position, otherwise his camera moves, and so I just need it to be that.
Oh, someone joined the
Yeah. Someone joined the channel. Siri says, Bulware, what's your biggest piece of advice being married about relationships?
I saw that, lazy. Thank you very much.
That's a great question. My wife and I have been together since 2008, so we're going on almost 20 years together. This year's our 10-year wedding anniversary in October. The biggest thing I can say is that most men would say, just always like listen to your wife, and she's always right, and yada yada. And that's sometimes true. You want to pick your battles. But you also don't want to get ran over in a relationship either. Where my wife and I have really had to work is that in past relationships, not just with others, but with family members, we've been the ones that have gotten run over a lot, just like emotionally or in any type of argument or any type of like disagreement with anybody, to the point where we stand our ground a little too hard against each other. The way we've won together is that we have to come to a point where you have to realize that's happening and step back from that and then actually have a conversation. It's been tough. Like, it doesn't always work that way, but 9 times out of 10, if you realize like you're getting to a point where the butting heads isn't working, sometimes it can work. Like, things can get done if you butt heads. So like, don't always take it as a negative. It's always a learning experience. But for me, the biggest advice I can give is know when to admit that you're wrong, but don't always admit you're wrong just to stop a fight, because that will eventually lead to a bigger explosion. That's at least for me. I never will admit I'm wrong if I think I'm right and I actually am right, where it's not something like little things, obviously, is like, oh, if I just want her to, if she thinks she's right and it's little and it's not something I can I don't want to go back and be pedantic and correct her on something, I'll let that slide. But it's big stuff. It's big decisions. It's sometimes you make a decision that you think is right in the moment that comes back and bites you, and you have to not be adversarial and say, look how wrong you were. But it's a good moment, a learning moment to say, hey, if we had done this differently, if we had actually done this way, things would have probably turned out like this. You can't always predict the future, but it's a lot of listening, really. That's my biggest advice, listening. And it's tough to do. It's absolutely tough to do. But
I've never been married, so I can't contribute. But
you live fast and hard
Right.
from 1723. Yeah,
I
it's
feel like Bulware's kind of got some good points there.
but
And, my inexperienced opinion
but also don't
seems right.
don't stay in a relationship that doesn't feel right either, guys. Like, it's scary to think you might end up being alone. Trust me, I have friends right now. Nice catch, JSN. I have friends right now that are in relationships that I don't think are good.
I am very happy to be
And
here.
I'm happy you're here, Pitster. Thank you. I don't think that they're good. But they're, that's where they are. I'm not the type that goes out of my way to point out someone's bad relationships to them. Because if you can't see it, maybe you're just wanting to be blind to it. But name drop them. I'm not going to name drop them. I ain't going to name drop them. But one thing I can tell you is that if you're not married, right? If you're in a relationship with somebody and if it's not 100% right for you, and make sure it's 100% right for them too. Don't get married. Just don't do it. It is the worst decision you could do is save a relationship by getting married. That's the time to run. That's the time to find someone else.
Yeah, because
You'll find
those
somebody.
problems are still gonna be there.
Yeah.
Getting married isn't. It's like I okay. So this is kind of in a different
Oh no,
direction,
Sitchy.
but I tell people something similar about getting a dog, right? Because like they're having like all these problems, and then they want to get a dog because they think getting a dog is gonna help them with their problem, but their problem's still gonna fucking be there. But now you've got this other thing that you have to deal with and take care of, and is a big responsibility. Not to say having a wife is like having a dog, but
Well, but you can say like
it's not-
having it. You can say like having a kid, or like God Recall just said,
yeah,
having a child. Actually, the worst mistake you can make is a dog. At least you can. I don't want to say this, but I will. You can find someone to take care of a dog. Like if you get a dog and it doesn't work out for you, you can at least find a family to get the dog to take care of. Having a child, that is like
well,
you can adopt, but it's a
you
lot
can
tougher.
also put your child up for adoption.
You could, but
Yeah, God.
not when they're like 5 or 6, you know, like that. I mean, I guess you could, but that's
I'm pretty
I mean,
certain you can do it at any stage. Not that I
Okay.
think that like it's a moral or ethical thing to do, but like that is a thing that people do.
True. So is it weird if my dad put me up for adoption at 17? He's like, I'm just done. I put 17 good years in. You can go
I
somewhere
got one
else.
more year and it's not fucking.
Yeah,
worth
that's
it.
true.
I'm out.
My parents didn't do that, Chad. I'm just kidding. So
I could go to the store and get cigarettes, but instead you're
Right.
going to the store to get cigarettes.
my mom always said that when you get married, things either stay the same or get worse. So make sure you're setting the bar high before you go down that road. That can happen. One thing I do like about being married is you always have someone to do something with. That is always like, you know, you have a partner who can help you and get you through things. And if you need to bounce ideas off someone or you need to share like grief with somebody, you have someone that's built in for that. If you can't do that before you get married with that person, you should not get married. You should not get married. That is something that I am going to stand on right now. If you cannot share everything with that person, and I mean everything, you got to be an open book to that one person. That person has to know you 1,000%. Otherwise, this is just from me talking. Otherwise, there will always be something that will like mentally block you from trusting them fully because you don't trust them fully now. And so, you know, for me, that's when I first met my wife, I was like very open with her about everything about me. And so it's worked out. So she knows me. So like when if my Seahawks start losing and I told her from the moment I met her, I was like, listen, I love football or sports. I'm a sports junkie. If you're in for the long haul, you're in for the sports. She agreed and she's still here. If she had said no, we could have still dated, but that would have been a flag that could not have, it's a deal breaker. And if you stay with someone based on a deal breaker, still, you can't. If a deal breaker is a deal breaker for a reason, it's a deal breaker. So that's me. Also, if neither of you is willing to eat, oh, okay, born sex life, jeez. Thanks, God Recall, appreciate you. I'm waiting until my daughter is 16 and her mom crashes on drugs and then she's going up for adoption. Oh God. So anyway, that's my. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's just my advice on dating. Being married. I haven't dated in so long, so don't ask me dating advice because if I were to have to go date right now, I'd be so terrible at it. I'd be god awful.
Honestly, for me, like basically what you said's like it still holds true to dating. Just
Yep.
don't lie, be honest, be open. Have boundaries, stand your ground when you need to stand your ground,
Yeah.
admit when you're wrong.
Yeah. I mean,
Like all that is all the same for dating.
I agree. Well, I think the hardest part too is like you get the jokes that people are like, oh, always like dudes always need to admit when they're wrong. And it's like you do, but just admitting when you're wrong all the time doesn't really do anything. You gotta
God Recall. Thank you.
Hey,
so
what's
much.
up? Way to go, God
Getting that
Recall.
gifted sub to Mama Ray.
And Mama Ray got it. Nice.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, it's just making sure that you're not getting pushed over, but you're also not being a pushover or like pushing them over too, because that can happen.
Yeah.
And I've been guilty of it, but I try to catch myself as much as I can because it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all.
Carter here says, gotta scroll up and find it. Have you ever seen that clip of a British guy who's given advice and he said, stop spending less time with dickheads, but his accent sounded like stop spending less time with the kids.
Oh no, I haven't seen that video.
I haven't seen that either.
Insomniac Carter said something in the same vein is couples often look at them fighting with each other, but the better perspective is both of them together fighting against an issue. It's not you versus her, it's you and her against a problem. Exactly. One thing, like, don't always assume either that that the perfect couples are that way too. You know, like a lot of people like will assume that the couples that never fight in public are always the best, and it's not always true.
Mama Ray, you got locked in with a gifted sub from God Recall, and then
You
God
did.
Recall locked in the other Mama Ceres.
W.
With a gifted sub as well. 23 Ranger is Ceres Gamer's mom.
Oh, fun. Series Gamers mom. That's awesome. My parents couldn't do Twitch if you like taught them. Like we were talking about
God
investing.
Recall is just giving out subs to all the moms.
He is. That's a W.
That's a W.
That's a W.
Thank you, God Recall.
Yeah, my parents, you couldn't like if you tried to teach them anything with my dad still calls me when he tries to book trips because he can't do it. He's like, I can't book a plane ticket. Or every time he does, he goes to these weird random sites that I think are scams, and he books a plane ticket, and then he gets like the worst. It's like he gets on a Spirit Airlines and he tried to book an Alaska flight or whatever. And it's like, Dad, you really you can't go to these random websites that pop up on Google Ads. You need to just go to the regular website. And he gets mad every single time.
So like there are certain things that you can do, right? Like for a while I was using Hopper to find the cheap flights, and then I would go instead of booking through Hopper, I'd then go to the airliner and then I'd go find that flight and then I'd book that flight.
That's
so, like I would use it as like a almost like a search engine.
That's I mean, that is the way to go if you know what you're doing. My dad would just book it through that. He would like he gets the pop-ups.
There's lots of things like that, not just Hopper, but like lots of things are like that. I
use Google Flights
now too. I do the same sort of thing.
I never do that. I because the hub where we are is Alaska Airlines, I have the Alaska credit card, I just book through Alaska. So
that makes sense if you have the Alaska credit card, but Alaska, even though we are the hub, is generally like a lot more expensive than something like United or
it depends on where you're flying. It depends on where you're flying. What's up, Dad Boston Kid? Thank you for the giant emo, buddy. Much love. Hugs.
God Recall getting himself involved. Fuck yeah, dude.
He just, hey, you know what? God Recall's on it right now. He's on it right now.
I just gifted out 2 subs. I don't have a sub. I'm gonna get.
He doesn't want ads. He doesn't want people to watch your ads.
W God Recall. Thank you.
Yes, W God Recall. So we did what we've done: relationship advice, financial advice. This is like a adult talk stream.
You know, Carter came in and like I think his first thing was like W Adult Talk.
Yeah, exactly. Ott also uses Google Flights. I have I use Kayak for a lot of stuff. So I like Kayak, but then I just look and see where it's cheap. Like I booked a best game ever, and why is it BioShock? Oh, best game ever. You mostly use Delta or JetBlue. Yeah, I'm an Alaska guy. I wanted either the Alaska credit card or the Delta card, but the Delta card's yearly fee was way too much. It was like the one I wanted was like $750 a year. And I was like,
dude, also the Alaska buddy thing.
Yeah.
The thing that you get like I don't have it, but you probably do since you have got the card. Like you can like basically buy one ticket, get one free.
It's not free. It's like $99. It's a companion fare. It's $99, and you have to spend a certain amount of money on the card per year. But the way we get around, it's like $6,000. But the way we get around that is we put all my tickets for the sporting events on it, and then we just pay it off. So we get it.
Okay.
It's basically, it is damn near free. So series, best game ever. Okay, this is loaded for me. The best game I've ever played, or my favorite game, because that's two questions, I think. My favorite game of all time, I'm going to be playing on Tuesday for the 24-hour stream. We're starting with, I got the original SNES version, and I got the updated version on the Switch. Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars is my favorite game. I don't think it's the best game ever made, but it is my favorite game. And if I had to play one game the rest of my life, if you had told me you can only play one game the rest of your life and you can never play another game again, it probably would be that game because it just means so much to me. But the best game I've ever played, legitimately, is Overwatch 1. Not Overwatch 2. The original Overwatch. The best game I ever played. Because it was so much fun, and I have never, ever had that much fun playing a video game with other people in my life. Even Halo 3, which was the close second for me.
So I have the entire Hyrulean crest tattooed across my entire chest here. So I feel like for me, I have to say Majora's Mask.
Yo, dude, hey, no. If you're a Majora's Mask stan, we can be friends because Majora's Mask is so good. It's so good.
I think Ocarina of Time did do good things for the gaming community. Still to this day,
yeah,
we still utilize the targeting system that was created for.
Thanks, Lamb.
For
Ocarina of Time.
But controversial opinion here, hot take. I think Ocarina of Time is the most overrated Legend of Zelda.
That is a hot take because it's my favorite one, but
I'm sorry, but
that's okay.
Like, Majora's Mask is incredible.
It's great.
Twilight Princess, I think, is like if Majora's Mask is here, like Twilight Princess is like a millimeter below it.
A lot of people would say Link to the Past is the best Zelda.
Link to the Past was really good too. But not Breath of the Wild, Twilight Princess was amazing. Every other Zelda before.
I'll get you Carter with that question after he's done talking, by the way. I just didn't want you to think we're listening. Yeah. Did you like So what was after Twilight Princess? Was it
Wind Waker?
Wind Waker's before Twilight. Twilight Princess was on Wind Waker was on the GameCube.
Twilight Princess was also on the GameCube.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
It was split.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Breath of the Wild.
Oh, Skyward Sword is what I'm thinking of.
Skyward Sword. I haven't played Skyward Sword yet. I
Oh.
really want to. But after I got the GameCube games, I never got the next gen until like 2 years ago. I got the Tears of the Kingdom Switch, and I also have that. Used it.
I also have that Switch.
Yeah, it's a great Switch. But Twilight Princess is in my opinion just so highly rated because in every other Zelda up until then, you did a dungeon.
Yeah.
You beat the boss with the item that you found in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time, you just used the light arrows that you got in Ganon's castle.
Yeah.
To beat Ganon. And Twilight Princess, you used every single item that you got, which in my opinion should have been how it goes the entire time. You used wolf form, you used your bombs, you used your bow, you used your fucking everything. And you even did like jousting against Ganon in that one.
I haven't played it, so I trust it. But I think the wolf form kind of threw me off. That's why I haven't played it.
Coming from the guy who goes by the name Foxley, I liked the wolf.
That's fair. The reason why wolf form, like I played that Sonic Unleashed game where he turns into a werewolf, and it was terrible. So it's like I know that game came out after, but I didn't get a GameCube or a Wii. I had a Wii, but I did it for like Wii Sports and Smash and stuff. So I didn't really play the Zelda games. So I'd have to I might have to try it because I hope they remake it for the Switch and I'll do it. But
you can also I don't know if you stream on a emulator or on a PC, but you can get an emulator.
I do. I can stream on PC if I need to.
Yeah, you can play Breath of the Wild.
I actually bought I bought a secondary screen so I can actually stream on my PC and have chat up here now. So it'll be great. Carter said though, he asked me what let me get it. He said, When did you play Overwatch 1 and
Right,
during
you
what
gotta
years?
cheater.
I started playing Overwatch 1 in April of 2019. Is April or May of 2019, right before Sigma came out. So that's when I started. And right before they went to role queue. So back in the good days of Overwatch, or the glory days, you could play whatever role you want, like Rivals now. And my first hero was, I didn't know how to play. So my first hero was Soldier 76. Thank you, Choco, for the lurk, buddy. Appreciate you. And also, I want to say hi to Lamb. Thank you for popping in, Lamb. So I played Soldier because I came from Call of Duty. So I played Soldier 76. And then I moved on to Brigitte, Orisa. Orisa was my first like actual tank. And I loved old Orisa. She was great. My brother and I don't want to say we invented Double Shield, but when Sigma got released, he started playing Sigma and I played Orisa, and we basically did Double Shield like right as soon as it started, and we would steamroll people because they didn't know what was going on. So I just say we invented it. We invented Double Shield, and then it kind of took over the game. But I played it up until, I mean, I still play Overwatch, but Overwatch 2, when they went to 5v5, just killed me because 6v6, I think, is the better way to play the game. I think it's the best. Like, if Marvel Rivals went to 5v5, it would kill Rivals. Like, it would just, it would kill it. And I shit you not, it would kill it.
Yeah, Stitchy, this is Chef.
Yes, the dog. The COD to Overwatch transition through Soldier is real. It is real because literally Soldier 76, I think, was built for that reason, to bring COD kids to Overwatch back in the day, especially. I mean, Overwatch won Game of the Year, guys. Game of the Year, which is crazy for a shooter.
Chef is a chocolate lab.
Chocolate labs are great. Lab dogs are the best. Like, if I had a dog, it'd be a lab. A golden lab, chocolate lab. I also like, I mean, I love like huskies or Malamutes, but I don't know. I haven't owned a dog ever because I don't mind having a dog, but I just don't like cleaning up after them. So that's just my.
Yeah, it can be a lot.
Yeah.
She, I think, is just gotten over being in her first heat. So
fun.
Definitely like when you say I don't enjoy cleaning up after a dog, like I can relate.
Yeah. I mean, we have a cat, and the cat does the business in the litter box, and then that's it. You don't have to worry about it. But like, I see people walk their dogs by my house, and then the dog shits in my yard, and they pick it up. They have to grab it with their hands, and to me, I'm just like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. Dogs are
you
great.
got a thin piece of plastic between you two.
Oh yeah, it's great. I'm sure you could pick it straight up, throw it away, and then go have a burger. Fine by me. You have about 1,500 hours into Overwatch.
Oh boy.
Same here. Same here. Actually, I have 1,600 hours, but you're a role queue enjoyer. I didn't mind when they switched to role queue, but I can see why. Like, here's the thing about Rivals. A lot of Rivals players came from Overwatch, so that you have more people that understand that you need tanks and stuff. When role queue was prominent in Overwatch, you didn't have another Overwatch clone to know this stuff, so a lot of people didn't play tank. You would have a game. I had a lot of games where it was 6 DPS or 5 DPS and 1 support, and you're like, dude, we need a tank. We need 1 tank.
Here's the pitch.
Thank you for the redeems, nice
shit.
guy. What's up, dude? You're gonna post pics of? Oh yeah, absolutely, Stitchy. Absolutely. You have 14,000 hours into RuneScape, Berserker. Jesus,
Damn, RuneScape
That's a
when I
lot.
was a kid was what was up. I loved RuneScape.
I see a lot of people
And then
playing
I
old
stopped
school
playing it
RuneScape.
for World of Warcraft.
I mean, also, I would have loved to have played World of Warcraft, but I'm a console gamer, so they never brought it to console. They did bring Diablo 3 to console, and I love Diablo 3.
Yeah, they did. They also gave the console Diablo 3. What's it called? You got like a dodge roll.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
in
great.
PC. I was so
I
mad
know.
about that. For Diablo 3, I competitively was playing Diablo 3.
Oh, fun.
And then I looked at the leaderboards because it's like top 100 basically.
Yeah.
And I went through every single 100 of them and found out that all 100 of them were cheating
Oh.
just by
See-
looking at their page. Like, it was obvious. And I was like, well, if I can't beat them, join them. So I was in college going to school for computer programming. So I built my own bot. And I hit like rank 3 on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
So you just have to cheat. Fine. And
Yeah,
then
I
what
hate games like
learned
that.
was because the bot could play the game way fucking better than I could ever. It was like, what's the point of playing this game? I'm just going to run it in the background.
Right.
And then at some point I was like, why am I just utilizing all of my computer's resources? Not really all of them, but any amount of them. I'm just playing other games while Diablo's running in the background. It's just hurting my experience on these other games I'm playing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I get
shoot
that.
me. I don't care, Carter. Like, the whole point being is that Diablo 3 was just littered with cheaters. And
Which is no fun. It's no
I
fun to have a game
joined
like that.
club, and it ruined that game for me.
Which is such a bummer because I still love Diablo.
And
I
why
still
the
love
fuck
Diablo.
can't a company like Blizzard crack down on things that a college student can figure out?
Oh, you should. I mean, that's what happened in a lot of Overwatch games because it's blatant. I mean, they still can't figure out how to get mouse and keyboard players on console banned. I mean, it's just that I don't know. I don't know why they can't do
I
it.
forget what that thing's called, but there's
It's a Zim, XIM.
a Zim. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I'll never forget it because you can easily tell. I mean, people always ask me, like, because I'll be in a game and I'll know that the other player's using a mouse and keyboard, and everyone says, "How can you tell?" Play enough games, you'll know what a snap is. You can't do it on sticks. You can't snap or 360 or 180 quickly enough.
Nice guy, lovely. Thank you for the follow.
No matter how much your sense is, you can't quickly snap from side to side. And you just see the movement looks like a mouse and keyboard would. It looks like this, and it's just crazy. So
You cannot get mouse acceleration on stick.
no, you just can't do it. You just can't do it.
And even in Rivals, where you have an amalgamation
Overwatch
in
is fun.
quick plays of like people playing on console and people playing on PC, I can always tell in like kill feeds, like kill cams, did we win?
Yeah,
we
the
score?
Panthers are kneeling down 17 points. So
Okay.
3 dudes drinking beer, Flaccid Ginge. Oh my God, guys! If you don't
Cheers.
follow my guy Flaccid Ginge, he's an awesome streamer to follow. He cracks beers like religiously on his stream. I love going in.
followed
He's a
just
great.
now.
He's a great dude. He's a great dude. I read one more
Bonjour,
up here.
Kenobi.
It was from GD Games said one of the best things
That's
about
Generic
Rivals
Derek.
coming out. Oh, is that Generic Derek? Did he change his name?
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, so he could like I was in his stream last night.
Oh.
He shortened it so that he could like post it, like advertise it in games.
Well, see, Generic
But didn't
Derek,
he
I
show
didn't know that, buddy. You should have told me you were Generic Derek. I was expecting the Generic Derek. I like Generic Derek, but okay, I get you. What's up, buddy? He said one of the best things about Rivals coming out is it forced Overwatch to start fixing some things because before that they didn't realistically have competition. Exactly. Oh no, exactly. And I love Marvel Rivals for that. I love both games equally. And what's tough is like trying to play both games at the same time because like Rivals will drop something fun and a good battle pass and you have to level that up. Then you got to play Overwatch. They'll drop something awesome. You got to level that up. It's just a lot of hours to try. So I try to mix and match, whatever one at the time feels right. What's up?
I've never wanted to play Overwatch until they dropped the
Vendetta.
Magic.
Yeah, Vendetta.
And I'm like,
Have you downloaded the game? You got it. If you download the game, we're playing. We got to play. We got to play. I want to play with
is
you.
it free?
Yeah, it's free to play.
Okay.
It didn't used to be. You hit a 180
I
freeze
felt
on.
that.
Oh yeah, Mama Ray said she had a 180 freeze on Spider-Man last night and was like, "Damn, I would never would have been able to do that on controller." Oh yeah, Mama Ray transitioned to mouse and keyboard. She's on PC now, which I could not.
Ooh.
Chad, I'm not gonna lie to you. Never gonna happen with me because I for some reason my mind can't do this, like this, but I can do this just fine. I don't know why.
I like mouse and keyboard better because I feel like
You have more control.
I just have more. I'm a person who can't play aim characters, so like everyone's like, I like mouse and keyboard better because it's better precision, and I'm like,
Right.
I can't aim.
Oh,
So all of my characters are like, I play Magic, I play
Yeah.
Rogue, I play Angela, I play Iron Fist, I play
I agree,
Cloak and
Derek. I
Dagger,
agree.
Wanda. All these characters are characters who you don't actually need to aim with.
But that's the beauty of hero shooters, man, is you don't need to aim. Like a COD or a Halo or any of those, like or Battlefield, you don't have abilities that aren't aim ability. Your gun is your gun. You have to shoot the
Yeah.
gun. Like
Yeah.
you can have we used to call it in COD the noob tube, where you just have the grenade launcher and
Mhm.
lob it at people.
Yeah, we
you
did
could
the
do
same in
that.
Halo. We called it the
Yeah.
same thing in Halo.
Yeah, the noob tube. But like most of the time you need, or like a needler in Halo, but you need a gun. You still need to aim. So
Yeah.
that's why I
Yeah.
do love hero shooters. But what I hate about the hero shooter genre is that they make those characters sometimes too strong, so that players that can aim play those and have game sense play those heroes and get way too much value on them. Not saying you, but like because you play Magic. Yeah, Hawkeyes too. That's it. Series is asking if I played Arc Raiders. I have not played Arc Raiders. I have to buy Arc Raiders. And the problem with buying a game, chat, tell me if this is you guys. I don't like buying these expensive games unless I know I'm going to play them, because then I feel like I just threw money down the drain. So it's tough. Like,
I look at it as
And,
am
yeah,
I gonna
Moira.
play it for $1 an hour. So
Ooh.
if it's a $40 game, if I think that I'll put 40 hours into it, I will pick it up.
that's a good point.
Because $1 an hour is a solid thing. And
Tweaks play Arc Raiders. Okay, I'll. You know what? I need people to play games with me too. So like a lot of people want me to get Helldivers, and I just for some reason Helldivers never appealed to me. But like everyone's like, you should get Helldivers. So I
Carter
might
also
get.
follows the $1 an hour method, but
He does.
anything past that is like, if I put 80 hours into it, right?
Yeah.
Then it's 50 cents an hour, right? So it's like it just gets. That's the way I look at it. It is also on sale right now, if that makes anything better.
I might have to look it up. Stitchy has a question for us. Favorite childhood memory? I'll let you go first with that one. I got a few, but one really sticks to my mind.
Yeah, one immediately comes to mind, and it's also why I have the name that I have. Is I grew up in a
Thanks, Dark
not
Type.
town,
Love you,
but like a
buddy.
neighborhood
Good to
called
see ya.
Foxfield. And Foxfield
I'm ready, Series. I'm ready to play with you.
House. We lived at this house. It was me, my stepdad, his 2 kids, my brother, and so like there was like I have a big family, so like there was always people in this house. But I found a fox that was living underneath our porch, and it was like the first secret that I kept from anyone because I felt like they would like try to get rid of it or whatever. And this fox was like hella cute, and it like wasn't like really aggressive. Like obviously I had to be careful. I was like 7, but
Also, Dark
it
Type. The
didn't seem to,
holidays
like,
are going well, brother.
care about
Good
me.
to see
Like,
you.
I'd pet this thing, and then I decided to not tell anybody about it. And anytime like I had an opportunity to stay home and not go with the family somewhere, I would. I'd be like, "Oh no, I need to stay home and do homework."
Yeah.
And then I'd like blaze through my homework so that when they got home, I actually had something to show for it. that
Right,
I, like,
right.
yeah, I did it. And then I would go hang out with this fox. And then one time I went to go hang out with the fox, and there was just this entire kit. The fox had babies.
Oh my goodness.
And I was just like, oh my God. And it was like the cutest thing I had ever seen in my entire life. And like one of the reasons foxes are my favorite animal is because of this experience. And I had never told anyone about it. And it was like, at that age, like you've never kept a secret before. And then that
We'll
was,
do
like,
Mama
the
Ray. Thank you for the
first
lurk.
secret I ever kept in my entire life. And
Crazy.
It was awesome. And then they sold the house and we moved. And I was so insanely sad because I would never get to see that fox again. But it was
Aw.
there the day we
I mean,
moved out.
that's a wholesome story. That's so wholesome. Even though it's like you're not telling anybody about the thing, you're not really keeping like a secret that's bad. It's just like you kept it for yourself. That's for you. Like
Yeah. And I so desperately like wanted to show my like siblings because I wanted to like, share
Yeah.
that experience with somebody, but like I couldn't trust that they wouldn't tell mom or my stepdad.
right. No, and you can't. you can't blow that opportunity, especially if it's
Yeah.
No, I trust me. I have a brother and a stepbrother and a stepsister, so yeah, I get it.
Every single time that I like was hanging out with the Foxes, I'd be like, what I'm doing is correct. Like
There you
it
go.
would like put my mind at ease. Like any sort of like worries or anxiousness.
Mhm.
Like I thought I'd get in a shitload of trouble. I thought I'd get arrested
Oh
if
boy,
they found out that I lied to them, right?
that's amazing what we think as kids, right? It's
I
amazing
know,
what we
right?
think as kids.
Yeah.
Don't lie to the parents; they'll call the cops on you, and it's like
Yeah. And
now
you'll
you're
go to
like, what the hell?
jail.
What the hell? Like,
Yeah.
no, they won't do that. For
Nah.
me, it's sports related. It's sports related, but I grew up playing baseball my entire life. Baseball fan from the minute I could remember anything. And I'm obviously a fan. I'm from Seattle. I'm from Washington State, so Seattle Mariners are my team. Right, wrong, whatever. They've been my team. I've ride and died with the Mariners my whole life. And growing up, I was born in the 80s, late 80s, so I got the 90s Mariners, which if you guys grew up in the 90s, Ken Griffey Jr., Jay Buhner, Edgar Martinez, Randy Johnson, Alex Rodriguez, Joey Cora, like people know the Mariners because of those guys, especially Ken Griffey Jr. I'm also left-handed, so Ken Griffey Jr. was my favorite player. He was the only player at the time that I knew of being that famous was left-handed. I mean, obviously there's been others before and after him, but as a 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old kid who only watched the Mariners, he was God to me. So for my 10th birthday, my dad decided to take me down to spring training, which if you are a 10-year-old kid going down to actually meet the players was, I mean, you can't do anything better than that, really, especially for a big as baseball fan as I was. And on top of that trip, I got to fly for the first time. And as a kid, as an adult, I don't like flying. But as a kid, I thought it was the coolest thing ever, being in an airplane for the first time. So we got to fly down to Arizona. I got to hang out there. Now, the memory would have been even better if Ken Griffey Jr. didn't stiff me on my birthday. So this was for my birthday, too, because March is my birthday, and spring training is like right in the middle of that. So on my actual birthday, I want Griffey signing autographs. I went over to get an autograph for him, completely ignores me. And as a 10-year-old, I tell him it's my birthday. Looking back on hindsight, I'm sure he heard that from everybody, but I'm 10, so I don't know that he won't believe me because I'm not a liar. And so he just
and also at 10 years old, it's like hard to conceptualize that, like,
correct.
You're not a liar.
Correct.
And so
correct. So he
like,
just like,
then it's like hard
I have like a super cool Ken Griffey Jr. card. It's not a baseball. I collected baseball cards as a kid. And like, I have the card, I have the Sharpie, I'm ready to go. Like, you would make my life right now if you just stopped and signed my card. He doesn't, completely ignores me. And not only that, my brother goes down with me, and his favorite player is Jay Buhner. Jay Buhner completely ignores him one day. So we both get stiffed by our favorite players, right? And you think, well, why is that a core childhood? Why are you happy about this memory? Well, I'll tell you why. We go to our last game. We went to a lot of spring training games because we went to watch baseball. And we're sitting on the railing before the game. We get there early. We're sitting on the railing. And my dad's just hanging out with us. And one of the players walks directly over to us, out of his way to walk over to us. People will never guess who that player is. I'll tell you in a second. If you know of this player now, you would think there's no way this player would do this. He's way too up his own ass. He loves the smell of his own farts. He's that type of player now. But then he literally walked out of the dugout, walked over, started talking to me and my brother and my dad, and had like an hour-long conversation with us. It might only have been 15 minutes, but in my memory, it's about an hour long before the game. And he's talking to my dad, he's talking to us about baseball and life and stuff. He grabs everything that we had, hats, balls, whatever, signed every single one of them. And like, you never would have guessed that a player would come out of his way to talk to me and my brother for what seemed like an hour, and made our entire time there way better after getting stiffed by our favorite players. And that player was Alex Rodriguez. No shit. If you guys know who Alex Rodriguez is, he is very well known for not being fan friendly. And kind of a dick and kind of like vain, essentially. And people like Seattle Mariner fans hate the guy. They hate him because he left the team and went and chased money, even though he said he didn't want money. And if you believe that from any pro athlete that it's not about the money, they're lying. It's always about the money. But I always rooted for him then, and I always rooted for him now because of that memory he gave me. He did not have to do anything he did, and he went out of his way to make that trip salvageable. Because if I hadn't had that experience, I think it would have been a bad memory, which is so terrible to have at 10 years old. That memory of something you probably will never. I haven't done it since. I haven't been to spring training since, even though I could. It's just not something I want to do. But that's my favorite childhood memory. And I've got lots of others, but that one like really sticks out to me as like who like it shaped an opinion of a person that gets a bad rap, rightfully so from himself. But I think deep down he's still a good guy because he's got that in him. He can do that. So maybe.
So I have a question for you on the back of baseball.
Sure.
When I was a kid, I went to a baseball game and we caught a baseball. And then someone signed it, but I don't know who this person is or how to read it. And I'm wondering if you can see it on stream.
You know what?
Do you know what this says?
Let me put it up there. Reggie Jackson.
Is this cool to have?
Reggie Jackson.
Is Reggie Jackson good?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you got a Reggie. Like, was he a player or was he a coach?
I don't know.
I
don't.
It
Really
looks like
remember
Reggie
this.
Jackson because Reggie Jackson. If you don't know who Reggie Jackson is, yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
See,
He's one
to
of the.
me,
What's it say to
it
you?
doesn't really look like Jackson.
What's
The
it-
last name to me reads like Jolene.
Oh, it looks like Reggie.
That to me doesn't look like Jackson.
It looks like Jackson to me. Well, the first says Reggie for sure. Wow. I mean, it could not be Reggie Jackson. If it is Reggie Jackson, I'm telling you right now, that is a very good ball to have. His nickname is Mr. October for how clutch he was in the playoffs. So he's very famous. He's very famous. I don't know if that's his signature per se. I could Google it actually. Chat, if you recognize it, let me know. Reggie Jackson autograph. Let me see. Yeah, it's Reggie Jackson.
That's Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, it's Reggie Jackson. I can show it. Yeah, it's every single one of his signatures looks like Reggie Jolene, but it's Reggie Jackson. I'm good.
Right.
That's
I'm
you know what,
pull it
chat?
up,
Let's go. I'm good, man.
and I'm going to
Google
research that later.
Google Reggie Jackson's autograph. You can do it right now. It'll pop right up. It'll look exactly like
Oh,
yours.
yeah.
Series, let's go. See, I got it. Yes. You know what? I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one because that's like sometimes that's hard to do. Is to just
If
be like
I could pat your back, yeah, it does look like Reggie Jolene on everybody else's.
it does, but
That's
I think
so
it's
funny.
that's crazy. You have Reggie Jackson's autograph on a baseball. It's probably very valuable because he's.
Okay.
You got to look him up.
It is-
He-
It has stayed in this box for my entire life, and I was like, why do I have a baseball inside this box?
I'm telling you, well, Reggie Jackson's worth it. I'm telling you, Reggie Jackson is worth it.
It seemed like it would be a valued thing
It is.
if
It is.
it was in that box. If my parents went through all the effort to get it into a box.
Was it a
then
foul
make
ball?
sure
It
that
looks
I-
like it's like a ball that was used in game.
I don't know if it was a foul ball or if it was a home run. I
Ooh.
was too young to remember this game, but this is the
What's crazy
that
is
my parents had
that
told me.
Reggie Jackson, what was his career? You think I would know all this, guys, like right off the top of my head? Also, I've been drinking beers, so I don't know exactly everything. But his last year was 1987, October 4th, 1987, for the Oakland
Okay,
Athletics.
So I wasn't born yet, so he wasn't a player.
No, he
You said
had to.
coached?
He did coach.
Okay.
I want to see where he coached. There's his MLB career. Duh, he's great. Mr. October, duh. I mean, he played for the A's, the Yankees, let's see. Where's his post-playing career? He was well, I guess he spent most of his time with the Yankees as a special advisor. He must have just been on the bench.
Okay.
He must have just been on the bench, which is great. But yeah, that's definitely Reggie Jackson's signature. And
Okay. I figured I had an expert in sports, and you
well,
can probably answer that for me.
I mean,
and
he's
you did not disappoint.
he's a 14-time All-Star, 5-time World Series champion. He won the AL MVP in 1973. He's a 2-time World Series MVP. He led the American League in home runs 4 times in 73, 75, 80, and 82. He's got his number retired with both the Athletics and the Yankees. So
Okay.
yeah, I think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer with 93.6% of the vote, which is crazy. That means like of the, let's say there's 100 writers, 7 writers didn't think he was a Hall of Famer right off the get-go. Oh, they're dumb is what I said. They're dumb. They're dumb people. So, they're dumb people. Yeah. I apologize, chat. This is not sports talk, but I love sports, so you're gonna get some of that sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I feel the same way about like me and my cooking, right?
Oh yeah.
Like you get me on cooking and I don't shut the fuck up. But also like what you were saying, you're like, you think I would know this being like super into sports. Still, like most things, like I still have to look up certain things on cooking. But like with the experience I have and it's like cooking and like working out are, in my opinion, kind of similar when you go to like look things up on the internet.
Yeah.
Because it's such a saturated market that like everybody and their mother has like input on it. And a lot of it's bad.
True. One thing I will say
So
that
like with my experience, I can
Yeah.
sort of sift through like, okay, this is not correct. Right. Like you don't, it's like crack an egg into a cold pan or whatever it is, right? It's like, no, you don't use a cold pan for that. Moving on.
True.
So like you kind of like with, experience comes an ability to sift through the bullshit.
That's true. I was gonna say that where I think the your analogy works is sports opinions, like which player was better. That's subjective. Where I was saying is like I should know like the objective stuff, like his like where he was and like how many All-Star appearances. He had 14. He could, like the subjective part is he could have had 15 if this year went differently, but like the objective stuff. So like I completely agree with you though. That's why I love the reason why I love sports and I will always love sports is the fact that right now, especially in this day and age, it's the last vestigial of unscripted soap opera. It is the only unscripted soap opera we have left in the world that you don't know what's going to happen. You just don't. I mean, you could watch a sporting event and it go exactly the way you planned it, or you could watch a sporting event and something amazing happens that you will never see again, but you were there. And I think that combined with the community that you get from being a sports fan is one of the it's almost like being a part of the video game community where you have your diehards of this is the best game, this is the best game franchise. We're fans of that like you'll have people that think Zelda's the best, like you, or that Mario's the best, or Halo's the best, or this is the best. And you guys, it's like your own sports team. That game is like your team, and so that's why I still love sports and I love video games is you have those communities that you can rally around. Is it a hoodie? Hanwei, I'm wearing a hoodie underneath my jersey. What's up, buddy? How are you, dude?
I think that it depends on the sport. I think some sports are scripted. I
think it's so tough to say though, because like as Carter says, like, yeah, there would be fans that would say it's rigged. But like I think of it logically this way. Like you'd have to the conspiracy would be so deep to rig certain sports. Like,
okay, what about boxing?
No, I mean boxing is not hard to rig. It's one person.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
So like,
boxing I agree with.
Is like team sports, baseball, basketball.
I think
football,
team sports. Yeah,
hockey.
Team sports are too tough to rig. They're too tough
to rig. But I'm saying like sports is such a broad term, right?
That's a fair point. Yeah, you're not wrong.
I think that it depends on what sport you're talking about.
Hey, look, you were right. You're very right. You're very right. You're about to go stay in your new desk? W, dude. It's good to see you, buddy. I hope you guys have been enjoying your Christmas and stuff. I agree
New
with what
desk is
Foxley
tight.
just said. I agree with what he just said. You can have that happen where boxing is probably the most famous example of this, because all you have to do is go to one of the boxers and just be like, yeah,
We're gonna give
don't
you
try
a
hard.
shitload of money.
Yeah, don't try hard. And like,
And
yeah, I think with individual sports, it's easier to do that. Like you could get to a golfer and be like, just hit bad shots, play bad. You know, it's individual. But like with a team, I think if you are a good player and you play bad in a way that looks suspicious, it's way more focused than it is on an individual. What is one of my guilty pleasure hobbies? Ooh. That's a great question.
As somebody who has ADHD, I can't answer this question because my hobbies change based on what week I'm in.
You and my
So
wife will
I
get along
can't-
too. She has extreme ADHD. But Sari, is one of my favorite hobbies right now is watching like really, really trashy reality TV. I am a huge fan of Love is Blind on Netflix. I have been watching the Mormon Wives show on Hulu. And I eat it up. I eat it up. I think I don't do all of the reality show. I have to watch it and get like sucked in first, but some of it is so bad it's good. Love is Blind is something I love. Like,
Did you watch the Seattle Love is Blind?
yeah, I ran into one of the guys from that show while waiting in line at a Husky game, and he completely blew. I was the only dude there, guy, male, that knew who that guy was. Said, "Oh my God, you're that guy," and I said, "What's up?" And he like gave me he stiffed me, and like cut in line to get ahead of me into the game. And so now I root against him in his marriage. Okay, I root against him in his
Okay.
marriage.
So funny thing about that is that they actually
You're welcome,
couldn't
Sarius.
get enough people in Seattle because the dating scene in Seattle is so bad that they actually had to pull from Oregon.
Yeah, no, I know. The guy that was from Portland. I'll
Okay.
name drop that guy. Kwame. Kwame, if you're watching this Twitch stream, fuck you. No.
Yeah, fuck you.
He's not, but
I
if
mean,
he
it, 'cause
is.
I don't know who you are.
No, one of my friends that I'm really good friends with had his friend on the show that we used to play basketball with
Cool.
him, but he never like made the big. He was never like in the middle of it. But a lot of people say the Seattle season of Love is Blind is the best one, and I tend to agree. It was so good. And the cool part about it is 90% of the spots they went, I know where they are. Like, I know exactly where they are.
I can see that.
And so it was
But
like,
that's also like the nice thing about Seattle, right? It's like everything is so easily identifiable. Have you seen
except for where they were living, I had to Google where they lived,
Yeah.
but I know where the apartments are now. I could drive by. I don't, but like I knew where they were living once I looked at, because I was like, that looks like this district. And then I had to Google it and I was like, oh, it is that district. Nice. Like sometimes that's tough. Like when you're just talking about the suburban areas, like where is that? But like, yeah, the main area for sure. It's very identifiable.
Yeah. Have you seen it? I think it's not The Walking Dead. It's The Last of Us
What's that,
TV
Bennigan?
show that's set in Capitol Hill.
Yeah, so Last of Us Part 2, the game is set in
Yeah.
Seattle. The full game is set in Seattle. Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
But a good section of that is in Capitol Hill. And my
Yep.
brother lives in Capitol Hill, and he was so pissed.
none of it
because they
looks
didn't
yeah, it
Film
doesn't.
it
Nope.
in Seattle. They CGI'd it.
Yeah, they filmed it in Vancouver actually. They filmed it in Vancouver
Yeah.
actually. They do that with
Yeah, and
Seattle
so it's like-
90% of the time though. If you have
Good.
a series that's set in Seattle, it's actually set in Vancouver because the similar climate and similar look of the city, but the taxes in Canada are less than in Washington state. So they won't
Yeah.
film it in Seattle, which really sucks, but I get it like completely every time. I'm like, that's not Seattle. The cool thing too is apparently The Last of Us, the zombies hit after the Seahawks changed their logo. Because if you look at the show, they have Seahawk banners, but it's the old logo. Like not the one from the 80s, but the one from the 2004 to 2012 team, and I'm like, that's not
Only
the
a
Seahawks.
true sports fan would.
I had a gripe. I didn't write
Yeah,
into
sure.
the writers, but I would have.
Yeah.
What's up, NK and Dark Type? Thanks for the lurk, buddies. Okay, another question for you. If you had, for some reason, had to
What up,
move to
NK?
another country, Germany. It's Germany. I can go on for days.
Why
about
Germany?
Well, for one, my family's German.
Okay.
So I'm like almost 100% German. Two, I've been there 3 times. I absolutely love Germany. The people are fantastic. The food is fantastic. And I love German beer. And they drink it all the time. And they have outdoor beer gardens there where it's literally part of your life to go after work to these beer gardens. Like, it's not that beer is like in America, and I think this is just true. Americans, including myself, really don't know how to handle alcohol very well. We just don't, for a lot of different reasons. And this might be a political opinion, but because our drinking age is 21 and we're demonized about drinking, that Germans, they grow up learning how to control their alcohol from a younger age. Not that they drink at a younger age, they do a little bit, but they learn that it's not this bad thing, this demon that some parents put on it, that when they get to 21, they're like, well, now I'm free. I can do whatever the hell I want. And they go too crazy with it. Trust me, as a person who had parents like that, that's how it went for me. Or they drink younger because they're like, it's a secret, sneaky thing. Whereas in Germany, it's part of life. It's what they grow up with it. It's nothing. It's like,
Yeah, it's cultural.
yeah. So the appeal to drink and get hammered drunk is not as it is in this country. So again, this is my opinion.
Right.
It could be, you could throw me facts, you could throw me science supporting a different opinion on that, but just what I've seen. Because when I go over there and you talk to German kids about it, that's what they say. They're like, yeah, we don't understand Americans' obsession with getting drunk because it's not, we don't do that. We could drink all day. They could drink all day and be completely sober. It's weird. But yeah, like Germany would be, for me, not even I'd move there
Penny was a gift,
tomorrow
Todd.
if I could.
I'm taking it with me.
NK, thank you for the gifted sub, dude. Rasta Soldier 83, nice.
WNK.
My grandpa was like a German transplant, and his funeral was legit a German beer garden. See, your grandpa and I would have been great friends. That's that may be the way I go out, chat, is if you do come to my funeral, which hopefully is many years from now, there will be beer. I don't want people to be sad. I want people to be celebratory. Not that I died, but that I lived. That's the goal.
I have actually talked about this with Saries on Saries Hot One segment. And we both want our funeral to be a concert.
Ooh, that's
And
awesome. Would you want them to hire like a cool band, like a decent band, like a band people
like my
know, or
favorite bands. No,
Oh.
not bands necessarily people would know, but bands that I like, right? And I actually have a shirt that says, I just want to sell out my funeral because A, it is a lyric from a band that I like, and 2, I just want to sell out that show.
That's
my
a good
funeral
point.
show. I want to sell that show out. Come to the show, buy a ticket, fucking mosh, have fun.
I love that.
Do the work.
I love that idea. I love that idea.
But Saries, for me, it is a toss between New Zealand or Japan.
My wife would
really
answer
like New
both of
Zealand.
those the exact same. She loves New
I
Zealand
really like New Zealand
and Japan.
but I think our reasons might be different. I really like New Zealand because I like the culture. I like proximity to Australia. Like I've seen Lord of the Rings.
That my wife. That's
Oh,
the number one thing is the Lord of the Rings.
But there is not skiing or snowboarding in New Zealand. I'd have to go to Australia for that.
But it's only a 3-hour
Um,
flight. You can make it, or I mean, depending on where
Yeah.
you're. 3-ish. Like it's not that bad of a flight. It's almost from like here to Vegas.
You know what else is a 3-hour flight? Me to Colorado.
It's actually less.
And I don't
It's actually less.
take that flight.
You're
often,
okay, NK. Thank
and
you,
there's
buddy.
great
Appreciate
skiing
you.
there. But in Japan,
Thank you for the gifted sub, dude.
you've got amazing food. You've got kind of what Bullaware is talking about. Like in Japan, it is a at work, it is a work requirement to get hammered with your clients. Like it's a
True.
part of your job.
This is true. I can.
And then I could also ski there. Some of the world's best skiing is in Japan.
That's 2
Crushing
beers.
it.
That's 2 beers. I should be drinking more, but I'll confess something to you because I'm going to the hockey game later. I will be drinking there too.
You're gonna
so-
get him in at the hockey game.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine beers wise,
Yeah.
guys. Do not worry about Bullware. He will get his beers in. Dude, the thing about Japan for me is not that I don't know if I could live there because it's so cramped. You know, it's an island with a bunch of people that it feels like there's not a lot of room for anything. But I haven't been there yet, so I don't know.
I haven't.
What's
been
up,
there,
Val?
but
Thank
I
you.
have been planning a ski trip out
Good
there.
to see you.
And
Hope you're
so
doing well.
I've done a lot of research into this.
Yeah.
And I would relate it to Seattle.
Okay.
Like, yeah, if you're in Kyoto, if you're in Tokyo, in these big cities, yeah, it's gonna be cramped because that's where everybody lives, right? But if you go like way the fuck up to
Well,
I forget what it's called. I can look it up. But if you go elsewhere, if you go outside of these like big
Mhm.
named places, it's not cramped. There's
interesting.
plenty of space.
Interesting.
And there's lots of like nature and there's lots of like wilderness areas and you can definitely get out.
Okay.
Also,
I'll have
like,
to try it.
what
I'll have
is
to go.
surfing like in Japan?
I bet
Is
you
it
it's
cool? I bet it is
I
pretty
bet you it's
fucking
cool.
sweet.
I bet you it's cool.
I
Val says I look.
don't know how to surf, but like I would learn.
I don't know. I would love to learn how to surf. Val says I look sunburnt where I find the sun. There's some sun here. There's been a little bit today. I look sunburnt a little bit because A, I'm in my den. It's warm in here. I've got 2 big bright lights that are burning on me, and I've had a few beers. So like this happens to me all the time. I get that glow, like I don't know why, because I'm pale white. I get the glow sometimes from drinking. So
I think that just happens to certain people.
it does, which is fine. Like
Yeah.
I get the drunk glow. Not drunk. I do get. Oh, you get super flushed too. See, at least I feel a little bit
Some
better that
people
I'm not the
just
only
get
one.
it right here in their cheeks too.
Yeah,
They're
the
my
one
favorite.
the one
It's
thing I
usually,
hate.
like my ginger friends that have that.
Yeah,
happens to
well,
them.
I have a little. I guess I have a little ginger gene in me because if you see my dad,
Okay.
he's got like my beard hair is a little red, and I'm not sure where I got it
Okay.
from because my whole family is almost like German, and then the only thing that's not German in me is where's my grandma? Where's my mom? My dad's mom from? My wife would know this. I think Norwegian, Norway, or something north, but super white anyway. So, I maybe there might be some. I haven't done the 23andMe, and I don't think I ever will. But there might be some like long lineage of some Scottish or Irish coming into my family at some point. But we didn't, my family doesn't follow that from back in the 1200s era. So we just go with Germany and some Norwegian, which is
I
fine.
am primarily Italian,
Oh, that's awesome.
which I don't know much about Italy to. Like,
I want
tell
to
you
go
what
to
any of
Italy
that-
so bad. The wine there is
That's really
cheap.
all I know.
Sari says she's ginger qualities without the red hair. So many freckles, pale skin. I also have a lot of freckles. You can't tell. I have the pale skin. The thing is, I do tan, which my wife hates because she does not tan. She is lobster red or ghostly white. There's the only 2, and I love her, but that is the only 2 she's got. And then,
I always judge my summers to know if I've done a good, like if I've had fun that summer based on my Tiva tan.
ooh,
Do you know what a Tiva tan is?
no, I know what a farmer's tan is.
Tivas are a type of sandal. It's like almost like Jesus slippers.
Oh, are they like flip flops, like the ones that go in between the toes? But like,
Kind of, but it goes over. So like if this is the foot, it'll
Yeah.
go here, over the toes, over like the back of the toes, and
It's like
then
a
around
slide.
like the
Oh, I know.
kind of
Yeah,
like a slide.
I know
But
which
there's
ones.
only 2 straps.
I used to wear them as kids, but they would have more straps. I used to
Wait,
have those same sandals
Google
as a kid.
Teva, Teva.
Okay.
That's the best way I can actually do this.
What's it? Teva sandals?
Yeah. Just Teva, Teva. You'll see.
Teva's actually
ahead.
it's a website of.
I'll bet it's for.
Oh, I see what you.
the
I see.
shoes.
I used to. Yeah, I used to have those kids all. I used to have those sandals all the time as a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so you don't wear socks with them. You just and your feet will tan, and then.
Thank you,
take the
Ren.
shoe
Good to see you,
off,
buddy.
and
Oh,
then where those
you never
straps
wear
are.
socks with sandals. What is this?
Yeah, we're not exactly.
Maybe when
But
I'm
where those
60.
straps are, you get a tan. You get tan lines, and I'm always like, "How's my Teva tan doing?"
There you go. I mean, I get the farmer tan because I don't like taking my shirt off outside, so I always have the farmer's
Ren,
tan on.
thank you for the first time chat and the support.
Yes,
Thank you
Ren.
for the lurk.
Ren Flames is good. The strappy sandals, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I do hate about my setup, and I've noticed this too, is because the way the lights go, and I have them at the highest brightness I can, and I don't know why. Just because I like to make sure you guys can see everything, is I get my eye bags are there. It looks like I haven't slept in 8 years, but I promise you I sleep. I just have those eye bags and can't get rid of them.
I feel the same way about like what I think they're called like
Point them at the
crow's
row.
feet. When I like laugh,
Oh yeah.
you can like that.
What I've noticed about streaming is I've learned it's one of the things where I was never really I'm a guy who doesn't get easily embarrassed. I can make fun of myself. I can play to a crowd, so to speak, which is what's helped me in this venture is I can talk and do all this stuff. But one thing I have noticed is I notice things I never noticed before because I'm looking at myself all the time. Because I have my OBS up, so I'm looking at myself constantly. And it started out being very weird seeing yourself all the time, and now I'm so used to it. But there are things I'm like, ugh, nice bags, bro, or you forgot to shave today, or your hat's crooked, dude. And it's like most people don't care, but you just notice those things because everyone's always trying to be like the best version of themselves all the time. And
Yeah.
you're so Shadow Ace says he's stealing Chef.
Good luck.
Oh, Chef, what a pupper.
I will defend this dog with my life.
He's so cute. She's so cute.
Yeah.
She's
She's
so
a good
cute.
dog.
I always say he, like it's just I default to he with whatever, and I shouldn't, but I just do like with, not with kids, but like with animals. Like
Yeah.
like for weird like growing up, just in my brain, dogs were he's and cats were she's.
Yeah.
So like I go to my
I agree.
buddy's house, and the cat, I always say, "Oh, she's a beautiful cat." He goes, "It's a he," and I'm like, "Duh."
Right.
There's two
because
genders.
Cats can also be male. My bad.
Favorite Marvel character, not just game character, Spider-Man.
Daredevil.
Spider-Man. I will never play Spider-Man, but I love Spider-Man because two reasons. I'm actually an arachnophobe, but so I don't like actual spiders, but I think Spider-Man, like his outfit's super cool. His powers are super cool. Bofa, thank you for popping in, but I saw you up there earlier. I'm sorry I didn't say anything, but thank you for the lurk, dude. Hope you're doing well. But like I like Spider-Man outside of just the Marvel universe. I think he's top 3 best superheroes when you include DC as well of all time. He might be number 2. He's not my favorite. Like if you had to pin down like my absolute favorite superhero, it is hands down 100% every single time Batman. It's Batman. I mean, you can't beat Batman. I love the backstory of Batman. I love the darkness of Batman. I love I love the fact that he doesn't have any superpowers. He's just super fucking rich. But he doesn't have like an Iron Man suit, so he could die. I mean, he's got like a Kevlar suit, but he doesn't like, Iron Man can get shot with like bombs and not die because he's in an iron suit, but Batman would die if you blew him up. It's like, so, and I just love like and he's got the best, I think he's got the best villain of all time in the Joker. I think the Joker if you said, who's the best comic book
Batman
villain?
has all of the best villains.
True.
Not just Joker.
Yeah, you got the Riddler.
You've got
Mr.
Penguin. You've got Iceman.
Yeah, you got Clayface, you got Catwoman.
Yeah.
Good night, Lazu. Thank you for popping in. It's always good to see
Good night,
you.
Lazu.
Yeah, have you visited Lazu's stream? She's an artist. She's really good. Really good.
I've not.
Yeah, Lazu is an artist. She does art streams. Some of my favorite streams that she does are watercolor. I love watercolor paintings. I'm a sucker
Drop Lazu
for
a
good
follow right now.
watercolor paintings. And she does excellent watercolor paintings. She hasn't done one in a while, but she will. I know she'll come back to it at some point.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Batman just overall has everything for me that just ticks all the boxes for stuff. But my favorite Marvel
And that's the way I
superhero,
feel about Daredevil. I feel the same way.
you know what?
think that
I was gonna
he
say
has
I just
great
never
villains.
grew up. I never grew up on Daredevil, so that's probably where I haven't. I should read up on him, but I haven't grown up on him yet.
Growing up, my parents were divorced, and
Ah.
so I would spend every other
Same.
weekend with my dad. And,
Oh, nice.
I mean, they were divorced before I was like really. I was born, but like not able to retain memories. So it's just like a thing
Gotcha.
that, like some
Yeah.
people your parents getting divorced was like a traumatic experience for them. It's just kind of all I knew.
I was
right?
I was
Like, it
7,
was just,
so
like,
yeah.
it was
I,
normalized. Yeah,
mine was, I would say, traumatic, but like the more I've grown up and realized how bad they were for each other, and actually both my parents should have never gotten married to anybody because they are both 0 for 2 on marriages, and so like they got married to each other, that didn't work, and then both of their, like my stepdad and my stepmom, I told both my parents, do not marry these people. 2 reasons: 1, they're not nice people, but 2, you don't need to get married again because I don't think you're meant to be married to somebody. That's not how you are as a person. And shockingly, they both failed again. And I was like, and they always tell me like,
Okay.
oh, you were right. I shouldn't have done that. And I'm like, I have a good.
It doesn't always feel good to say I told you so, but sometimes it does.
That is the one time I will say, especially for my dad. Now, my mom, I love her to death, but it's just not her style to admit she's wrong or say something like that. So it's like the "I told you so" is always just me telling myself that I told her so.
Mhm.
But my dad I went the hardest at my dad, and I said, "Do not marry this woman. She is not a nice person." And the reason why I know this is because I was the oldest kid between her. She had 2 kids from a previous marriage, so she's over 2 as well. She had 2 kids from a previous marriage, and even her son, who I was like, because my brother and I got split up when my parents divorced. I went to live with my dad because I just couldn't stand living with my mom, and my mom kept my brother back. So I didn't have my brother growing up, but I had my stepbrother. So he was pseudo my brother at the time, and we would talk all the time about this shit. And it's like, your mom is your mom, but they should not get married. He agreed and told both my dad and his mom, don't marry each other. You're not good for each other. They did it anyway. And then when I left for college, I told my dad when I left, I said, I promise you that in 6 months, I'm going to come home one day and you're going to tell me how awful this person is, because I had to live with her while he went to work, so I grew up like getting the brunt of her shit. And then when he would come home, she was all super nice and awesome to him because she gave all the shit to me. Well, when I was not there, she wasn't going to do it to her kids because that's not who she is as a person. So he got all the shit that I got thrown at while I was in high school. So when I left and I came home one day, I remember it to this day, like not a core childhood memory, but a core memory in my life. He pulled me aside.
Right.
We had a garage out back. He pulled me aside, and I wasn't 21 yet, but he cracked me a beer and he handed it to me and he said, "You were 100% right. I can't stand this right now." Like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to last. And they were divorced like two months later. So,
Okay.
It's just like some people just shouldn't be married. So I'm feeling where you're like, back to relationships
like,
earlier. It's like I have a good sense of people, but anyway, sorry to butt in with that. It's just, I just was reminded
No,
of that.
you're fine. My parents' marriage wasn't the best, and it made sense why they got divorced. And now,
I can still hear him. I'm grabbing
my
another beer real
mom's
quick.
in a very successful relationship. She's been married for the last 10 years, so proud of her for that. My dad passed away like 2 years ago, but he was in a very good relationship when he was alive.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know that.
Oh, it's fine. He had stage 4 lung cancer. They gave him
Ooh.
6 months to live, and he lived for 6 years.
Oh damn.
And
Was he
so
a smoker at all, or was that just out of the blue?
nope, out of the blue.
That's
Never
that's
smoked.
that
Never.
is
Yep.
that sucks. I mean, that's
Yeah,
just
it was tough. He passed away 2 days after my dog died.
Jesus.
So I was not okay for like a good 6 months to a year.
Yeah,
But
I would imagine
you
so.
find a way to to figure your shit out and kind of move on. I love my dad's death. Even still it sucks that he's not around. And if I need advice, I can't call him.
Thank you, God Recall, for the
Um,
follow. Yeah, no, I mean
But
that's awful.
yeah.
dude.
So growing up, his visitation schedule was he got every other weekend
Mhm.
with us. My mom had custody, so every time he got us, he would try to make the visit special in
Yeah.
some way.
Yeah, my dad was the
Um,
same way for the brief time I wasn't living with him. So
Yeah.
I think you and I grew up a little bit similar circumstances in that, at least.
Yeah. And so every single time that I would go see him, I don't know when it started, but at some point he's like, "Oh, Jack, fuck it. My name's Jackson. I just gave it up."
Well,
He's like, "Jackson likes comics, and he likes Marvel characters. What what can I do with that?" And so what he started to do is he would just get me comic books, and then I would it started with Spider-Man because that's kind of where you start.
He's
Like,
the
oh
most
yeah,
popular. I mean, he's hands down the most popular Marvel character.
yeah,
It's-
exactly, especially for a kid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then in a Spider-Man comic, Daredevil shows up, and I was like, "This character's sweet. I'm gonna tell my dad about it." And then after that, he just kept getting me
Daredevil comics.
Daredevil comics, and I was locked in with these comics.
Oh,
And he when the Netflix Daredevil came out,
yeah.
I'd already read Man of Steel when I was a kid, or not Man of Steel, sorry, Man Without Fear when I
Yeah.
was a kid. And so I was like, I know exactly where this is gonna go, but how close are they gonna follow it? I felt like it was like how people, when the Harry Potter films came out, how
Yeah.
closely
Did
is
you
it
read
gonna
Harry Potter books
resemble-
growing up?
I read up to the 4th book,
Mhm.
but I was young, and so it took me a while to read books. It took me a long time to read books.
I'm not a reader,
And then by the time
so I'm
got
right there
to
with
the
you.
4th book, the movies had just surpassed me. They lapped me. And I was like,
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna watch the movies. And then I never watched a movie past the 4th one.
So
So I've never finished it.
yeah, funny enough, I actually got Harry Potter 1 as a Christmas gift from my mom one year. My mom had a weird way of doing gifts. She would always try to outdo my dad because they, when you're a child of divorce, your parents try to outdo each other just with Christmas. But my mom would always my dad went hard because my dad, his favorite holiday, I think, is Christmas. And he just would go way harder than he needed to for gifts and stuff, money wise. And my mom didn't make that much, she's a single mom. And so
Yeah.
she would always
Tough.
she would always try to outdo him, but and she did, funny enough, she did for a lot of years get better gifts because my favorite video game of all time, Mario RPG, was a gift from her. So, and she got me Harry Potter 1 year, and I read it almost instantly. I was kind of hooked on those books as a kid. And then I read them up until I think the 5th book, and then I stopped. And then
I'm also gonna step away, but I can hear
oh,
you.
you're good. And then 1 year I got grounded in high school because that still happens back in the day. And so I couldn't do anything with video game wise or anything wise. So I read the rest of the books I could read. And so I caught up before the movies got caught up. But yeah, I feel you. I'm not a big books guy. You guys need to watch the rest of them. The Harry Potter?
I'm not a big book guy either.
No, I'm not. My
Serious,
wife is.
I will tell you right now that this is going to be a hot take, but I think that Voldemort is the worst villain in any genre at all. There's no one who sucks more than Voldemort as a villain.
I'm not going to even disagree with you because I kind of see where you're going. I kind of see where you're going with it. He's not even.
It's super easy to kill a baby. People do it all the time on
jeez.
accident. All the time on accident. And you use the craziest, most deadly, wizardly spell in your arsenal, and you still fuck that up? Was it necessary?
I mean, I will say that the reason, the reason why, it's because the mom's love. As if that didn't stop anyone else before. Like your point stands. Like he's killed, I'm sure, husbands and wives whose love could extend past and save them. But yeah, I get that. I just think he's lame because it took him so long to come back. And even when he came back, he still wasn't strong enough to kill Harry Potter. He still wasn't strong enough. I know the whole point was
well, if you can't kill Harry Potter as a baby, how are you going to kill him when he's a fucking, like, the chosen one or whatever?
You're just not. I mean, he's the chosen one to not die from that guy. So, I mean,
also, what's that fucking guy's name? Is it Neville?
Neville, the guy who chops the snake's head off in the
Neville.
Neville's
the fucking chosen one.
Because
By the way, it's not Harry Potter.
Honestly, Voldemort.
Neville Longbottom's the chosen one.
I mean, he killed the snake, So Green says he came in at the stream in the wrong context. I mean, it was a context. I can't tell you if it was right or wrong. It was a context.
I don't know when you came in, Greenie. I was just talking about
when you said it's super easy to kill a baby.
Yeah.
It happens all the time by accident. That's true.
That's like true. How that started. And Bulwer's like, yeah, I think I know where you're going with this. And he's like, nope,
never mind.
I did not.
I did not know where you were going. You know what, though? I like being surprised. That surprised me. I don't know if he's the worst villain. I'm trying to think of. Name three worse villains than Voldemort. This is going to take me some time because I got to think of all the villains. God. I mean, we just started naming some of the best villains. Now I have to go to some of the worst villains.
Yeah.
You know what? You might be right. Putting me on the spot. I might. You know what? I might have to do it off stream and come back the next time we do this.
That's
and
fine.
Come back. But I got to figure it out because, like, just off the top of my head, there isn't much worse villains. I mean, you got some of the best villains in Batman, Spider-Man, Superman.
I mean, like, I could see arguments for Reverse Flash, but do you know what Reverse Flash did really well?
I want to hear it.
Killed Flash's parents.
I mean, that's true.
Well, his mom. But I mean, he loved his mom very much.
I honestly, I think that there isn't a lot. I mean, it's hard to have a good villain to Superman because he's Superman. I mean, he's like indestructible. Like, but the reason why Lex Luthor is so good is because he's like an evil Batman. He's just evil, evil Batman. He's got all the resources.
Also, how did you feel about Batman versus Superman?
I loved it.
Really?
I actually liked the DCEU up until they made Aquaman. I think I like darker. I like having two universes, right? Marvel is more colorful, more kid friendly, more positive. I liked having a different. Okay, what?
In the films, yes, I agree, 100%. Right. Marvel comics
is darker. You think?
Fucked up.
You think they're darker than DC?
So
DC comics?
Up. Oh yeah. Hulk ripped Wolverine in half and threw his legs 4 miles away. And in the comics, he's like, I can smell my goddamn legs. 4 miles, that green piece of shit through my legs 4 miles, and I can smell them.
I mean, okay, and I think like when you're comparing comics to the comic book movies, that's tough because like Marvel would never do those because Disney owns it,
especially under the Disney license. Exactly,
right. Disney
can't do it,
which sucks. But
yeah,
I'm talking about as a movie universe. I liked having I liked having the separation. I liked knowing I was going into a Marvel movie and expecting X, and I liked going into a DC movie and expecting something different. I think people like I loved Man of Steel. Well, first off, I love the Chris Nolan Batman movies. They're some of my favorite movies ever. My hot take is that Batman Begins is better than The Dark Knight, but that's just me.
I really liked Batman Begins.
I think
but
Batman
Dark
Begins.
Knight is-
I mean, The Dark Knight, but it's one of those that's so. It's like when a band becomes super popular and everyone starts dissing them because they're
Yep.
too popular. That's how I feel about The Dark Knight. I love the movie, but I think like it's not. I think The Dark Knight's not a Batman movie. I think it's a Joker movie with Batman in it.
So, do you think if Heath Ledger had not have died, it would have been as critically acclaimed as it was, or do you think that Heath Ledger dying gave it more credit because of his death?
I think it's a combo of both, and I'll explain what I mean by that. I think if Heath Ledger hadn't have died, his performance was still going to be great. But
Agreed.
because he died, they couldn't use him in the sequel, which they were going to.
Right.
To try to do that 2 times, like an epic performance twice. It's hard. It's damn near impossible. I mean, they gave the man an Oscar posthumously, obviously, but
Yeah,
they gave the man an Oscar for his performance. I don't think he could have, like, it's like trying to follow it up. And I don't know if he could have done
just
that.
got chills too, series. That's so funny. As
Just
Bull
thinking
was
about the
talking,
movie?
I was
Oh,
like,
The Dark
got
Knight.
chills.
Well, I've been rewatching. Like I like to go through periods of where I watch all the Marvel movies in a row, and then I start doing the DC movies. And I like to think that the Nolan movies, like, 'cause that's why I liked Man of Steel, because I actually believed in my head that the Dark Knight and the Man of Steel were in the same universe, and I understood they weren't later, but they really could have been, because they really tried to ground Superman in more reality than they had before.
On the back of that, have you seen Smallville?
No, I never got into the CW shows. I just never did, because
Okay.
as a kid growing up, the CW was where Dawson's Creek was, and I stayed the hell away from it. That's just or
I think it's
Seventh Heaven or any of that shit. It just was not my show. I just was like, oh, it's on the
I think you would
CW.
really like Smallville.
I probably would. I would probably like a lot of the DC shows.
You know what it's about, right?
Oh yeah, it's when Superman's like he's in high school ish.
Yeah,
Like,
he's like a teenager,
like a teenager.
figuring out like how to
Yeah.
balance being Superman, which wasn't like really coined
Right.
at the
right.
time, and in his life, he didn't have a
Direction
name for his
right.
older,
Yeah.
and then also how to it's that duality. I think that's also one of the reasons I like Daredevil so much, is because he's constantly in a battle
Hi, Stitchy.
between his
Matt Murdock
his,
and Daredevil.
Matt Murdock and Daredevil. Yeah,
Yeah.
his what's the word I'm looking for?
His alter ego.
Aliases?
His alter ego.
His personalities. I don't know.
The secret identity. His identity. Yeah.
His identities. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Matt Murdock being a lawyer and a vigilante is complete polar opposite.
Oh, you're okay, Stitchy. I'm glad your stepmom came over, and you never feel like you have to stay. You can always throw me up on
Whatever.
like a background
Yeah.
or whatever. I agree with Ceres. Nolan did good. Christopher Nolan's my favorite director of all time. But his Batman movies
Did
are
Nolan do the first Hulk movie?
no, the one with Ang Lee, the Ang Lee Hulk movie. Or you're talking
I don't
about
know.
the Incredible Hulk, the MCU. Chris Nolan hasn't done an MCU film, and he won't. He's done doing superhero films.
Okay.
Which sucks because he's really good. But my hot take about Chris Nolan's movies is that the Batman movies are some of his worst of his movies. The Batman movies are some of his worst.
Chad, do you know what I'm talking about when I talk about the first Hulk movie?
It's either Hulk by Ang Lee
I think
or The Incredible Hulk by.
2023.
Oh, I don't know. What's my favorite Nolan film? It's
It
a
is Ang
tie.
Lee, you're right.
It's a tie. Oh yeah, the
I
Ang Lee
don't
Hulk with
ever
Eric
know
Bana.
director.
Yeah, the reason why I know it is because he put it in there. It's Ang Lee's Hulk. I wouldn't have
Oh,
known
did he
that.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's literally Ang
I think
Lee's
it's the one.
Hulk. My favorite Nolan movie is a tie.
No,
It's
I
a
don't
tie.
think it's it actually.
Between Interstellar and The Prestige. And God, I can't even pick a favorite of those two, but The Prestige is so good that it almost beats Interstellar just on its face. But Interstellar
No,
is
I
the.
apologize. I was talking about The Incredible Hulk, 2008.
Oh no, I don't know who the.
Director is Louis. I don't know how to pronounce that. Letier.
Yeah, I. It was the second MCU film. I don't remember much about it except for Edward Norton was Hulk.
Yeah, and that
Oh,
one
thank you,
was
Stitchy.
like the difference between. I think that Hulk got the worst treatment.
He did. He does because
of
Universal
anyone.
owns him. Universal owns the rights to a standalone Hulk movie, so that's why he gets such shitty treatment from Marvel. I think it's because they can't. They're trying to make him not popular, so Universal gives up the rights. That's my hot take. Is that
Okay.
they're trying
Thank
to they're trying to because like there is no reason why we should have got Professor Hulk. Like Hulk he's turbo
Oh,
nerfed
Smart
in these
Hulk?
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's turbo nerfed
Oh, yeah.
in these movies, and it's sad because Hulk is such a fucking great character. And
I
the
really like. It's like Facebook debates on like Hulk versus blank. Who wins? It's always Hulk.
should
It is
always been Hulk.
always Hulk.
Yeah.
Hulk always wins. If we look at the comics, Hulk always wins because if he's not winning, he just gets angrier.
Yeah.
And the more angry he gets, the stronger he gets.
Yeah, that's all the game. Yeah,
And
I agree.
There's no ceiling to his anger.
I agree.
And then he just gets.
And
more
that's
and more
why
bad.
it's
You
so
know-
hard that he gets turbo nerfed in these movies. It's like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was
Neatly
talking.
folded clothes. Thank you for the follow.
Ah,
dude.
neatly
Good to
folded
see ya.
clothes. I love that name. Series, you should watch The Prestige. Like, I don't know if you got anything going on for the next week. Pick a night and just watch it. What's up, Burn Phoenix? How are you, dude? Please watch The Prestige. I was saying that the only movie I've ever watched in a movie theater that I didn't want to stop going, like I could have sat in that movie theater for 10 hours and watched, was Interstellar. That's how good that movie was for me. I could have been like, why don't we go further? Let's go more planets. Let's go do this because it sucked me in. And the score was so good. And Matthew McConaughey's acting, I think he did really good in that movie. Just like and the movie made sense, except for when he fell into that fifth dimension
see it,
Tesseract
maybe.
thing. But yeah, I loved Interstellar.
Neatly, this is a celebration.
Oh yeah,
of
cheers.
hitting
By the way, we
100
haven't cheersed enough.
viewers?
Cheers for you to get 100
Cheers.
followers. I'm so glad that you.
Or
I'm-
followers, not viewers.
I'm glad that we met. I'm glad you started streaming. And we need to play more games together, but we need to get on the same
I
schedule. sometimes.
agree. Yeah, my schedule's pretty fucked up.
I know. Well, I
I'm
mean,
always driving home when you're getting off.
Yeah. yeah. I mean, there's gonna be some. You hate the Seahawks though. That's you know what. I we're winning games. I can't really be mad about it. I'm not gonna lie. I struggled the first time I watched Interstellar. It is very much up here, but like I just love the visuals and the movie and the acting. So, that's why I loved it. I might.
Yeah, but where I don't know how I found your stream. Honestly, I think I was just like looking
Oh well,
through Rivals, maybe.
I appreciate that you found it because, like I said, anybody that pops into my stream and like hangs out a little bit, I always try to follow back and look and like see if we vibe and stuff. And I feel like we vibe really well, and it's cool that
agree.
you're in the same area as me because like I still got to come out and have food at your restaurant. But
Come
my
on by.
schedule might be changing because I might be getting a new job, so we'll see. But I don't know.
Ooh,
We're
getting rid of the W house.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. But
All right. Fingers crossed for you, man.
I appreciate that. Yeah, Series, you'll love The Prestige. If you love Chris Nolan, and like I don't want to, I'm not going to ruin the twist, but the movie is so good. The twist is really good, and like you'll think the twist is one thing, and then you actually like reflect on the movie, and the actual twist is something else, and it becomes like your mind gets blown about that, which is great. I'll be right back though. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick, but
Yeah, I think I've seen the Prestige.
hold on. I gotta say hi, Vet Rats. I was just about to go to the bathroom, guys. Vets, thank you for the raid, dude. Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out real quick. Why is my chat going off? This is what I need.
I'm glad you came back. I was just about to do that for you.
no,
But
you're good.
I can't give them a shout out in your channel. Actually, can I? I am
No,
a mod in your channel.
but Oh, you
I'd
probably
have to
could.
go to your channel.
You probably could. Anyway, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. If you guys don't know me, I'm Bulware28. I typically play video games on this channel. We usually play Marvel Rivals or Overwatch, depending on the day. It's sometimes a little variety. But today we're celebrating my friend Foxley92. He started streaming back in August. Right? I keep saying August like I'm.
August, yeah, you're right.
So he started streaming back in August. His goal was to hit 100 followers at some point, and he was at like 98 followers one stream, and I just had a couple people follow him from my Discord. And so I told him if he got 100 followers, we would just do a 2 dudes sitting down, chatting, drinking beers. And so that's what we're doing. We planned it a while ago, and then we were going to do it last weekend, but we both had to get up early the next day. So by the time we got everything up and running, it was still a little late. I didn't really want to drink, but like it's perfect right now because I'm going to be drinking here later anyway. So it's like I'm just drinking a little earlier. So hope you and your chat had a very Merry Christmas. I hope you did too, dude. It's good to see you. If you guys don't know, my guy Vetret does a lot of AR streaming, which is crazy because I don't know if I could do that. Or VR, not AR, VR streaming. So
I went to a VR place,
Yeah?
and we played like a zombie shooter.
Ooh.
Um,
I'll be
it's
listening
a
to you
place
while I
called
go to the bathroom.
Sandbox Games. And I don't know if I could ever do that again. Like it was too immersive. Like I don't know how you guys do that. Like zombies are like jumping at you, and I am like physically like what's it called? Flinching, right? Like I've got the gun in hand. I actually had 2 guns. So I'm like, shooting, and then I turn, and then this thing like jumps at me, and like I fell over. And I was like, oh shit. Because it scared me so bad. And, like, these jump scares, like if you have not been to my stream, when I play things like Dead by Daylight, I yell very loud because I get scared, and my like first thing, my fight or flight is like ah! And so VR is like, horror VR is terrifying. It was my like first time doing VR. Was like, holy shit, this is insane, and it is super overwhelming, and I low-key want to do it again, but it is crazy. The like sort of amalgamation. What up, Miss Dark Vamp? It is super disorienting. Oh, I did not, but I did see it. I have not played Breath of the Wild or Breath of the Wild VR. I have played maybe 20 minutes of Breath of the Wild. So I got my Switch on June 4th of
Fair chat, I'm back.
2023. And then Diablo 4 came out June 6th. And then I was like super just into that.
Yeah, I haven't ever tried VR. I think I would get sick from it because just having something like right there and then just the way it moves and stuff. I like to have my games more static, but it would be fun to try at some point. Have so you haven't played Breath of the Wild? Have you played Tears of the Kingdom?
Nope. I decided I wanted to do Breath of the Wild first and beat that.
Smart.
And then do Tears of the Kingdom.
Smart.
But like I feel like I'm not a console guy. Like every time I play Breath of the Wild, it's because I'm like on an airplane, I'm going on a trip, whatever, right?
Right.
But when I'm on the trip, I'm doing
Trip
things
stuff.
on the trip.
Yeah.
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 I'm
Well,
not
and then
trying to play video.
And then when you're at home wanting to
And
play
in the airplane,
yeah.
sure. Like on the plane, sure. But like I just get kind of lost and like like things break and you're like trying to like find more stuff and it's just like I don't know, like a bit overwhelming a little bit.
Yeah. Mrs. Dark Vamp says they need the football thing on top of my arcade. It's raw. So the story behind that is it's if you guys have ever been to Las Vegas, anybody, and you go to a casino, they have these sports tickers everywhere because most people bet on sports in Vegas and they need to be seeing what the scores are at all times, right? So I found a website that actually makes these for your house. And as a guy with no kids and double income with the wife, I decided to buy one. So I did, and I threw it on top of my arcade because I just like it. That's what's the website? It's called hang on one second. I got to remember
While
the
you
name
pull
of
that
it.
up, out
Yeah.
of curiosity, how often do you play that arcade thing behind you?
So I'll answer both questions. The website is called Glance, GLANCE.com. And you can buy the ticker there. They sell a smaller one than this, so it's pretty cheap. Thank you, Patriot. Hope the streaming gods are good. We're doing great, man. We're doing great. Good to see you. So to answer your question, how often do I play the arcade? I don't play it as often as I'd like to. When I first got it, I got it during COVID when you couldn't go to bars or do anything, but you could have people over at your private residence. So I was like, I'll buy an arcade. I also have a kegerator fridge. I'm not drinking off of it today, but I do have one. So I buy kegs.
I also have that.
Nice. It's game changer. It's been a game changer for me.
One or two spigot?
It's one because
Okay,
I
mine's
don't.
got two. It's great.
Yeah, I don't have two because the kegs I buy are full European 50 liters, and I don't think it can fit in the.
Okay, I do 2 8 kegs.
Nice.
They're smaller kegs.
Yeah, because my
but
favorite
you have
beer.
two.
I want to, but I just don't know if I can fit because I keep my gas in there too. I don't keep it on the outside of the fridge. I keep the gas inside. So the
okay,
gas sits on.
CO2?
Yeah, the CO2 sits on one side and then the keg sits on the other. It's an old converted fridge. It's not like a one you buy. Like you can buy a kegerator. This one,
I found mine on the side of the street,
oh nice.
and then I just
That's a
replaced all the
find.
lines.
That's a find right there.
Like I literally was driving home, and I see this thing on the side of the street, and I'm like, I'm gonna get that. And I go downstairs to my roommate, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing right? I don't care actually. You're coming with me. Let's go.
Have we played High
And
on
then I
Life
made
yet?
him put it in my car, and
Dude, that's like finding gold.
oh yeah, it was great. The kegerator is like a $3,000 kegerator that was just on the side of the road.
I can't believe someone would throw that away. Dark, we have not played High on Life. I have not played High on Life. What kind of game is it? If you don't mind sharing. It seems like I guess I could Google it. But yeah, essentially my buddy was throwing away his fridge and my other buddy was like, I'll turn it into a kegerator for you. So I bought all the stuff. He came over, hooked it up. We moved it in and we painted it. It's purple and gold for the University of Washington. Go Dogs.
Right.
And I love it. I think it's like the best investment because I did the math and the beer I like, it's German. And so it's expensive. If you buy like a 12 pack, it's like almost $2.50 a beer. But if I buy a keg of it, it's like $1 a beer. So
yeah,
it's a no brainer. And
I was telling you about video games. I do the same thing with beer. If it's under $1, that's why I drink PBR.
I love PBR ain't wrong. Are you?
And
I love. I like Coors Light. Like if I'm just drinking to drink beer and not like my buddies are big beer snobs. I'm not. So if it's not a German Hefeweizen, which is my favorite type of beer, it's cheap. It's Coors Light. It's Rainier. It's my beer that I've been like on a kick is Keystone Light because it's really cheap.
Okay.
You can get like a 30 bomb of Keystone for like $20, which is like that's how you go.
By my house is like 24, but for 18.
That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all.
But the convenience, like I know I could go to the grocery store and get it cheaper.
Mhm.
But the convenience of it being like a block away from my house is just like,
oh yeah, no, you just walk over there.
Yeah.
It's a game made from the Rick and Morty creators. You are a bounty hunter and you got to kill aliens, and we are the drugs they smoke or use.
I've heard about
humans
this.
as wait what? What?
Yeah, no, I've seen this.
So wait, humans are drugs that these aliens smoke, and you have to kill the aliens so they don't kill us to use us as drugs.
And the guns talk shit at you.
Oh, really? I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in for that game. I'm in for that game. 25 stream streak, Pitzer. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. I'm in for
But no,
that.
talking about retrofitting fridges, I just got a dry aging fridge, which is just like a fridge that I have dedicated to dry aging a subprimal cut of steak, and there's probably like maybe anywhere between like 6 to 8 steaks out of that subprimal. Depends on when I remove the bones. But like every day I walk past this thing and I'm like, I'm so excited.
What's your favorite cut of steak?
I think steaks have different applications. But that being said, I am a big sucker for bone-in ribeyes.
A lot of people, a lot of my friends are.
great. Sirloins are awesome. Chuck eyes
So
are tight because you get a lot out of that.
You do.
And then also like skirt or flank steaks have their own like different merits.
Oh, I hope so too, Dark. I hope you do feel better. That I hope whatever your stomach pain is isn't too serious. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think for me, if I'm just having a steak, just without like making steak tacos or steak sandwiches or whatever, top sirloin is my favorite, hands down. I think you can
I've
get.
never had dry aged steak before, so I'm really excited for this.
Ooh, Sari's asked if we could only eat one food the rest of our life, what would it be? Well, I would eat steak. I would eat steak. I think you could, if it's just steak, I love steak a lot.
My question is, when you say one food.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's a good point. Does it have to be like, could it be
one
like
ingredient?
pizza? Ooh,
Yeah, because pizza is like a lot of things.
Yeah, you could have a lot of
if it's like
pizza.
fettuccine alfredo, like that's also a lot of things.
Sandwiches is the right answer. I do love a good sandwich. I mean, you could do a hot sandwich or a cold sandwich. You're not gonna go wrong at all. What's up, Rock? Thank you for the alert, dude.
Like such a broad terms. Are we doing broad terms?
Well, I mean hot dog a sandwich?
Sandwich is a sandwich. French dip is a sandwich. Hot dog is not a sandwich.
Thank you. It's not a sandwich. I agree.
The variety is endless. Sure. What?
The variety is endless. She's not wrong here.
She's not.
But I think.
But I'm just trying to understand the question.
I think she
my
means.
immediate answer is surf and turf.
Ooh, but that's two things. But it is one thing. It's two things, but one thing. I agree. It is a category.
Like sandwich, and it has variety. But like steak and lobster.
See,
pretty fucking good.
I am just not a fan of lobster, and you would think I would be, but I'm just not. Not my. I love crab way more than lobster, and they do taste different. They do.
Yeah,
at least to me, they do.
Have you ever been crabbing?
Yes, lots of times. My family used to go up to the San Juan Islands a lot, and if you know where that is,
Dungeness or Red Rock, because that's like most
Dungy. Because I love Dungeness because it's sweet. I like the sweetness.
I went to, what is it? Vashon Island, and we went clamming.
Ooh, fun!
On this beach that we were clamming in, there's just a fucking million red rock crab just lying around. My brother was just like, "Okay, you guys dig for clams. I'm just gonna get all these crabs."
Were they big?
Just, like threw a bucket in. Oh yeah, they're like fucking.
Where's community isn't as unhinged like Shanks. No, we're not unhinged. I mean, we can be. We just haven't had the opportunity to. I haven't unhinged them. They've stayed hinged, but they could go unhinged. I also tend to stay more hinged, but I can go unhinged if you need. Just wait until you guys actually when it happens. If I do another wheel stream, that's when my shit goes unhinged. Whenever I get a wheel stream in, I don't know if you I don't think you've seen me do one yet.
I haven't seen it yet.
So I basically do like I have a wheel of chaos that if people like donate subs or bits, we do spins, and I'm very generous. Like if you do one sub, it's like 3 spins on this, and a lot of them is like, oh, chug a beer, do a shot, pickle shots, bad beans. It's crazy, and I've gotten it's brutal. That's when we go unhinged. We haven't done one in a while, but we'll bring it back in the new year. I'm sure of it.
Hell yeah.
Can Bulwar's community eat some? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. That's a question that the community will have to answer.
No, I mean, quite honestly, like my entire stream is like an amalgamation between Shank's community, Sari's community, and Bullware's community, and that's it. Like I have 131 followers right now. I've yet to have one person who's like, "Oh yeah, I just randomly found you."
Well, I
And
mean,
like, I love that.
technically me, because you found me and then I found, so it's like the same. How many subs to Shake the Boot? What do you mean? You just want me to like twerk? How many subs to twerk? Should I put twerk on my wheel for the next time? Foxley the Freshie. Anytime I see the word freshie, I think like my buddies love fresh hop beer, and I hate it. And I hate it with a passion. Ooh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. The twerk. That is a good question. I haven't come up with a number. Yet. It's higher
100.
than higher than 100. I don't even know if I can twerk. It would just my ass would just be going up and down and not like in a motion like this where you'd actually twerk, because I have no hit. I can't dance, chat. Never could. But I would say let's go 50 subs. We'll go 50. I'll figure it out. How many beers are they in?
Beers are they at? This is 4 for me.
This is 3 for me. We're on
Okay.
3. We're on 3. We're not doing I had to chug one to start because of can Foxley dance? I don't know. Can you dance, Foxley?
But 4 in 2 hours is not too bad.
Rookie number.
Depends on
True.
what you mean by dance.
That's true.
When I go to pop punk shows, I dance my ass off. Is it the dancing you're thinking of? Probably not. I am okay at swing dancing.
Oh, I can't dance at all.
But otherwise, no.
I have no rhythm. Like none.
See, for me, it's not that I don't have rhythm. It is that outside of the pop punk genre, I don't know music.
That's
And
also
so if you don't know
probably
music,
it's also probably where I'm at. I think that's
How
what
are
I
you
mean by
supposed to
no
have
rhythm.
rhythm?
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I don't listen to I like white boys represent pretty much. What's up, Fiona? Good to see you. I love
I feel that.
heavy metal music. So, or like hard rock, or what you guys would call like dad rock, because it was rock when I was growing up, and most of my friends are dads now. But like Disturbed's my
Am I
favorite
in the
band.
right place? I'm looking for 2 guys drinking beers. You are in
Oh.
the only place.
You are. And I'm
Just
drinking
need to be
Tecate
specific.
Lights for y'all. Just to let you know, you can't find Tecate Lights around here. I had to find them in a special store that I fell upon, actually. And by fell upon, I mean I walked in and I didn't know they had these, and I bought them, and I've never had them before, and they're tasty. Very tasty.
Also, welcome in Malware. See that with the first time chat.
Series. You know what, Series? The more I get to know you, the more I love you, because Tecate does
Series
slap.
is amazing.
Series is amazing.
We just did a scavenger hunt last night
Oh,
on
fun.
Sari's stream.
Oh yeah, she was telling me about that.
It
was,
so much fun.
She was telling me about that. She showed me the where she got the
Inspiration from?
the inspiration from.
Yeah.
And I was gonna enter and do it, but I couldn't commit to doing it during the holiday, because I've been.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I only was gonna do this stream and my 24-hour stream because I'm A, taking a little bit of a mental break, but B, my wife kind of pushed me to break with her, because she was like, I don't want to do anything, and I really don't want to I want to hang out with you and just be, because
Yeah, that makes
most
sense.
of the time it's us. Like if I'm with you guys, I'm focused on you guys, and she's focused on her, and then we have work, and then we have friends, and we have family and all that. We kind of taken a few days, and we're going to take some more time to just be with us. We don't get a lot of time to do that. So I've been very, very bad at being on Twitter or Twitch. So I apologize, but I wanted to see it, but I completely.
Oh,
You're gonna make it a
I'm so
biannual? Okay.
sorry, I'm spending time with my wife. Oh.
I know. But what I've learned, and I hope that it comes through for you guys, is that like, in order to get like people to, if you're not like already a well-established streamer. People watch you because you support them and they support you, and it's like it's a give and take. And so I always feel like bad that I feel like I give a lot, but then if I don't give enough, you always feel bad about it. But no one's ever made me feel bad about it. So I'm not trying to do a sob story here. I just want to let people know, like, I'm not actively avoiding you guys. I love coming in and hanging out. It's just sometimes people need mental breaks, and that's what I'm doing right now. So you're gonna make it up. I'm excited, Sarius. If you're making it a biannual event, I'll definitely do it. The thing I'm scared of is not having what I want to win. So it's like I'm scared of, like, literally the first thing you say find, I'm like, well, shit, I'm done. I don't have that.
She said Q-tip, and I was like, I'm out.
Oh my!
I'm like, I almost didn't even like step up.
Wait. If she had said Q-tips, my wife has a box that's this tall, no joke, and probably this wide, full of Q-tips. I would have thrown you a Q-tip from here.
Time out.
Yes,
if
I got
Q-tips. If it wasn't
Q-tips.
for your wife, would you have Q-tips?
So, no.
Exactly. Thank you.
Because not that I don't want to clean my ears, but because you're not supposed to use Q-tips to clean your ears.
Yes.
You're not
This
supposed
is what
to
I was saying. This is what I was saying. And the other guy that was with us, Glaciered, he was in here today.
Yeah, that's
he
not
also
Glaciered.
didn't have Q-tips. And we were like, we don't have Q-tips because you're not supposed to clean the fucking ears.
They do have other uses.
They do have other uses, yes.
But serious.
Most of them are not male-centric activities.
That was just gonna say.
I don't need to clean up my makeup.
We're just gonna say, what is a guy gonna use the Q-tip for other than cleaning his ears when he's not supposed to use it? What do we do then, Fiona? Fiona, you're technically you can buy a kit that actually shoots water in behind your. This is what happens when I go to the doctor and get this done because I don't want to do it myself. But they actually shoot.
Gonna leave me hanging.
Yo, Pierce.
Oh, high five.
High five.
Well, high fives. I don't know where you are on my screen, but fives.
That's okay.
We'll do this. Sorry. I'm gonna leave you hanging for a little bit.
That's all right.
But like you're supposed to get water to shoot behind the wax, and it's supposed to come like out, or vice versa. If you have
candles.
Yeah, or you can do an ear candle, or there's a lot of ways to do it. What's up, Red Hams?
Yeah.
What's up, Rankster? Thank you for the check-in, dude. Bowler, don't leave Foxley hanging. I didn't. I saw him. I'm sorry. I was trying to think of the stuff that I use to clean my ears.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. So technically, Fiona, when you put the Q-tips in, it's actually pushing the wax further back into you. The Q-tips don't grab the wax. It's cotton.
And you can damage your ear canal.
You absolutely can. You can. So I'm glad.
And even on the Q-tip box, it says, "Do not insert into your ears."
Anyway, Sarah's no. If I was a single man, I would not have Q-tips. For not just that they have no use for me, but like you can't just buy some Q-tips. You have to buy a fuckload of Q-tips. There's no like small order of Q-tips, or there's no like medium-sized box of Q-tips. And there's not even a large. It's fuckload of Q-tips. Trust me,
like,
my wife
like
buys them.
5,000 Q-tips or 5,000 Q-tips.
Yeah, you can't just. And then like, good thing they don't go bad, but they're okay. My wife uses them all the time, and she has this habit of throwing them away, but never making it in the trash. So they're around the trash like landmines that way I have to pick up later. And I love her, and she's not in chat right now. She can't even hear me, but I'm telling you that she does this, and it's just like it's a pet peeve. I hate them. My God, same way.
You ever see? I don't know if it's a TikTok or maybe an Instagram reel or what it was, but it was like this girlfriend complaining. It was a Q-tip actually.
Yeah.
And it was like outside the trash, and it's this lady complaining about her boyfriend or husband like not cleaning up after himself. She's like, "Oh my God, like the trash can's right there. How could he?" And then as she pans away, it's like the bathroom counter, and it's like all of the woman's shit on the counter.
Your daughter does the same thing. I think is it a female thing with Q-tips that they just don't go into the trash? I don't know. Trust me, I have my quirks too. Like I'm really bad at stacking the dishes terribly in the sink. My wife gets mad every time. I'll put bowls and then plates on top of the bowls and then bowls on top of that. I don't put things together. I'm just bad at it. So I have my quirks, but I'm telling you, it's that and hair ties. There are hair ties everywhere. They are everywhere. And I don't know why. I don't know why they're everywhere. They're just everywhere. They're literally, I'll walk in and there's a hair tie over there. There's a hair tie over there. There's a hair tie over there. She's got a hair tie in. She's got a hair tie on the hair tie. She's like double hair tie. I'm like, how do you have so many hair ties everywhere? And yet you're always looking for one. They're everywhere. Just look around. They're right there.
My favorite part of all of that
Red Hams,
was
agreed.
how quick it was. Me, Glaciered, and then I think 4 women.
Yeah.
And all 4 women immediately were like, they didn't
Q-tips?
even barely move.
Yeah.
They were like, Q-tip.
Well, luckily
And
I
then
have.
I'm sitting there and I'm
Q-tips.
like, I don't even know if I get up out of my chair because I know I don't have this. And I was like, all right, I'll look, but I don't.
Like the only thing
Like, I know I don't.
you could use a
Glaciered,
Q-tip
like,
for.
Glaciered is married.
That's crazy that
And-
Glacier didn't have them. Because like, if
No,
you're
it was
married
just
and your wife doesn't have Q-tips,
She moved them.
Oh,
she
she
moved
moved.
where they normally were. And he's like, I don't know where they are. Like,
that's
I don't use
crazy.
them. Like,
That's well,
so it was funny that both dudes
got
got out
right away.
on the
So that would
same
be my
moment.
fear, is that I would lose
and
like
chat
immediately.
roasted the fuck out of us.
You
for
know
not
what
having
though?
Q-tips.
You're no, and you know what? I'm defending you. I'm here to
And
defend.
that's why I was like, yes, like, because we just you don't put them in your ears.
No.
Everyone's like, what do you clean your ears with? And it's like, fucking not Q-tips.
No, I mean
Like,
not
Why
Q-tips.
are you using Q-tips?
Red Ham says hair in the shower. So that's a funny story. My wife does have a lot of hair in the shower, so much so that we had to buy one of those mushrooms that you put in the stopper so that hair goes through, but she never cleans it. She does now. I'm not going to, she'll probably watch this later and then say, I clean it all the time. You didn't to start. So like it would be, hair would not go in the drain, but it would still be clogging the drain because the catcher was full. So I'd be taking a shower in a filling bathtub all the time. It was very annoying. I blame my guardians. They taught me that. No, and Fiona, for the longest time, people didn't. First off, they don't read. Who reads the instructions on a box typically? If you
Also,
for
pause,
stuff like
who
that.
reads it all? I have a
Also,
sign in my
absolute
fucking
cinema.
restaurant that says employees only. And it is one of 3 signs. One is our hours, one is that sign, and one is our health code.
Which you have to
rating.
have. You have to have
People
that.
walk in all the time. And they're like, is this the
Smart
restaurant? And I'm
Sarahs.
like, you're standing in my fucking kitchen. Get out of my secret base. Get the fuck out. Like, go, there's a window right there.
Yeah.
Go there. Leave me alone. Get out.
All
of
I'm
here.
saying is
People
is
don't
that
read.
people don't read, and like you just assume that Q-tips, they look like they were designed to go in an ear hole. There's nothing else they would like. Where other than, I guess you could use them in your nose, but like for what? Like you blow your nose, you're fine. They're not. There's nothing else you would use a Q-tip for, right? It doesn't look like
People
you'd
are
use them,
saying,
but
like cleaning your keyboard.
you could
which
do
I've
that.
got a brush for that.
Could do that. I mean, like
Why would I use a Q-tip?
I just don't like them because, first off, that's a lot of the reason why they sell them in Costco size is that you can only use a little bit of the Q-tip, flip it over, use a little bit of it again, and you have to throw it away, and then use you have to use 10 just to do a little bit of cleaning, which is
Also,
just
they don't go
insane.
bad. Our friend Sugar Pie just made one of those like cloud things, and spiders can lay eggs in them because it's cotton. Do you know what Q-tips are made of? Cotton.
Okay, if spiders can lay eggs in them,
definitely-
I'm out. I'm actually gonna go throw the ones we have away. I'm an arachnophobe, and if spiders, okay, so that's also reminds me. I was at work the other day, and because I work in a warehouse, I moved a product, and a spider that was this big, I shit you not, this big, jumped at me, and I almost just left. I was like, you know what?
So I
I'm
got 2 things to say to that.
Yeah.
One was
you can use
at
them in
the
a
restaurant.
series.
At the restaurant, we
Yeah.
had a spider, and I put a cup, like a little compostable cup, around it.
Yeah.
Because it was inside of a like pipe coming out of the wall, but the wall like had room for the spider to retreat into. So I was like, okay, if I put the cup there, spider's gonna fuck off back into the walls where it belongs.
Why don't you
and
just
I'll
kill
never
it?
see it again.
Why don't you just kill it? I just want
It
to know
was
what.
huge. It was huge, and I
You're in a-
felt like if I tried to kill it,
Yeah.
one, I like spiders in the restaurant personally
Well, they do
because
keep
they're gonna
fair.
catch
That's
other
fair.
bugs.
That's
that
fair.
might get around, right?
You definitely need. I when I saw that spider was praying for a flamethrower of some kind to just burn it. Like,
Second
just
thing, you talked about a spider jumping at you.
yeah.
I was taking out the trash at work. We've got these dumpsters. I open
Mhm.
up the dumpster lid to throw this bag out,
Yeah.
and a rat jumped out at me. And I have never fucking been more scared in my entire life. Because
But-
you're surprised.
Right. That I
B,
think
it's
that
a
was
goddamn
mostly.
rat.
Yeah, they're gross, but like,
And like
yeah. What else?
I feel like that feeling that I had when that rat jumped out at me
Mm-hmm.
is the same feeling that you had. With
Oh,
the spider.
100%.
I don't have a like internal fear of rats, but that surprise and the like grossness of it was just
Yeah.
like I feel that. I feel like we'd be on the same level.
Yeah, no, I agree. I actually do have a fear of spiders. It's irrational, but I do. I know that Sari said that the cotton is tightly bound on a tip to the point where spider can't get a nest. I believe that spiders can work around that because they're smarter than that. That's my opinion. And two, I think if they were to lay eggs in my house, they would find a way to bury them in my ear and I would be attacked by them. It's irrational, but it's just the way it is. It's the way where I'm at.
Also, everything loosens as things age.
True. We could go in a lot of directions with that. Sari says she uses flamethrowers against wasps and hornets. We have to as well because my wife, literally, if she gets stung by any insect like that, will die. She's deadly allergic. Gypsy! Hi, Gypsy. How are you? You're scared of palmetto bugs? They're huge for no reason. I also agree. I don't like
know what
bugs at all.
Palmetto bug is.
Let
me Google this.
I'm Googling it now. I don't know what. I bet you that we call them something else. Oh yeah, cockroaches. They're just cockroaches. I don't like cockroaches. I don't like cicadas. If you know what cicadas are, fuck no. Out.
Fuck.
Gypsy, my friend, this is Foxley. Foxley92. He's a W streamer. He's a Marvel Rivals streamer, so that's how we met. He found my stream playing Rivals. I went into his stream. He plays Rivals, and he hit 100 followers recently. Actually, it's been a minute, but we decided that because he hit 100 followers, we would just do a stream together, drinking beers. So that's what we're doing. We're just chatting, drinking beers. No, I get that. I can't go to sleep with moths in my house because I'm terrified they'll go in my mouth when I'm sleeping. Do you sleep like? Sometimes people don't sleep. Like, I try to sleep with my mouth closed to breathe through my nose, but some people don't, like my wife doesn't, so I can see that fear. Big as your hands. Ooh. Do you get them a lot where you live, Fiona? Because I don't. They say they're popular in the Florida area, but I don't know. They're not popular up here.
Seen any of that.
They're not popular
I've seen
up here.
cockroaches.
Yeah.
And cockroaches are
That's okay, good.
fucking the most frustrating.
I agree with you, Rad.
Working
Yeah.
in a kitchen, the
Texas.
two most
That's right, you're in
common-
Texas.
The two most common pests in restaurants are cockroaches and rats.
Food.
And
yeah, food.
yeah. And it doesn't
You would
matter
think
how
ants, though.
clean
Don't you get
keep your
ants,
kitchen.
too? Especially around here? No?
Nah, I mean,
Probably because of where, like, you're in an urban area and ants just they can't really survive in an urban area that
I don't
well.
know.
I get
I think
ants where I'm
could
at.
probably survive in every.
Oh, they can survive
area?
the nuclear holocaust.
Yeah,
But what I'm saying
so can
is,
cockroaches.
around my area, I have ants all the time, especially because it
Okay.
rains so much that it floods them out. So they come into my house. I've had to literally seal off. Like, I've had to caulk all my baseboards so that they don't come into my house, and they still find a way in the fucking place. I don't know how they do it, but I hate them.
Fucking, there's what was I gonna say? There's two things that is frustrating about cockroaches. One, it doesn't matter how clean you keep your commercial kitchen. If the neighboring restaurant is not doing the same,
Oh yeah, you're
they will
fucked.
seep in
Yeah.
to your restaurant, and it'll
You're
be
fucked.
less in your place than theirs because there's stuff for them, but they're trying to explore. They're trying to, I play Arc Raiders, and as a raider, I'm a scavenger, and so are these cockroaches, right? And the same with rats. And rats are easier to get rid of and harder to get in.
Oh,
But
I believe it.
you have to be so cautious with rats.
Are you finding more rats where you're at, or mice?
Where I'm at,
Well, like your restaurant is.
we don't have mice or rat issues.
Oh, that's good.
In any of the locations that I have worked at with the company that I currently work
In
for.
your
Now,
experience, is
one
it more
location,
rats or
we did
mice
have
though?
cockroaches.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
In my experience, rats.
Gotcha.
I used to work at a bar.
Agree,
grill.
Fiona. It's gross.
Yeah, rat pee is
Oh.
disgusting. I used to work at a bar grill, and I was telling the owners, like, hey, like, we've got a rat problem. I need you guys to fix that. Here's several options. And one option is very cheap and very effective, which is predator spray. It's basically like bear, coyote, bobcat urine. And it deters them, like, because they're prey.
Yeah,
Right?
right. That makes sense.
They don't want to be in these areas where they know that the predator is in, and the best way they know that is through their sense of smell. And if you do that, they'll leave. It's very easy. I've done it in other restaurants that I've worked in, and it worked perfectly. But these guys, they didn't do it.
Oh
And
no.
despite all of my things, like, I just kept dealing with rats. And we had a health inspector come in, and I was like, okay, I'm petty. I'm mad.
Right.
We've got rats. And so I'm the head chef at this restaurant. So I take my sous chef and I'm like, hey, this is Denise. This is our health inspector. You're going to show Denise around. I'm too busy. And then I
Oh.
leave the restaurant. I go across the street to the grocery store. I buy black rice. And then I just open the bag. I put a handful of like black rice in my pocket. And then sous chef is showing the health inspector around the kitchen.
Mhm.
And I like methodically place black rice just in places where rats would shit. Right?
Yeah.
And the health inspector sees the next area. And I'm like, I'm a step ahead of where they would go next.
Right. So the black rice is mimicking shit.
Mimicking rat shit.
Yeah.
And
I'm up
she
in the-
goes, is that rat shit? And the sous chef's like, no, we don't have rats here. Like, I don't know what that is. Like,
Oh, boy.
Raffy
bomb!
It up right now. And then like around the fourth or fifth time, she's like, I think you have rats here. And he's like, no, we don't. No. We don't have any rats. I don't know what any of this is. And
It's a good
she's
way to
like,
get it around the problem.
I'm going to put this down as like, you have a rat infestation, and I'm going to be back in 2 weeks. And I want to see that there's been progress made to prevent these rats from coming in. And in less than 24 hours, the owners put up preventative measures. And they went with the expensive option, what was to hire a pest control place.
They
for it.
typically do that.
And I was like, you fucking dickheads, dude.
They
It took-
typically
it
do
took
that.
Sabotage to get you to take me seriously.
Sometimes. So two questions while I was looking at chat while I was listening to that. That's a good story though, by the way. Draven Medina says he's gonna have to steal that thing above the arcade machine. Where did I get that? Go to glance.com, glance.com. That is where I got this. It is a sports ticker. It's really fun. Good stuff. It actually does a lot of different stuff. Thank you, Foxley, for that. It does a lot of different. I got the Powerball numbers on there. I got hockey scores. You can do GIFs. So there's one of Mario running across, like Super Mario running across. That's pretty cool. And Chad, if you don't follow Omnom Zombabe, she just came in here. I love her channel. I haven't seen her in a minute. I know she usually checks in on me and is a lurker, but she checked in this time. If you don't follow her, please do. She's awesome. Hi, Neen. How are you? Use code you know what? Honestly, the more I talk about it, I should be getting a sponsorship from these guys. I've had so many people ask me, where do you get that? And I tell them where to get it. And I bet you that they have bought one. They're kind of expensive though, so don't like freak out at the cost, but it's worth it because it's just a cool little add-on to what it was like $300, but it's gonna last forever, and it's a Wi-Fi based and updated constantly. So good. Hope you all are well. You need a affiliate code for it? I do. I don't think they know that I stream, one, that I stream with their product in the background, two, and that I'm not really like the guy that's going to go out of my way to promote myself to people like that. I probably should, but like, I'm not going to reach out to them and be like, just so you guys know, I stream with your stuff in the background, and I want them to find me a little bit. So you guys are more than welcome to send it to them though. You guys are more than welcome to be like, hey, there's a streamer and he's got your stuff in the background and talks about you guys all the time. At the very least, they'll send me another one for free, which I would put up too. That would be great.
Farius has a good point, which is something that I do often with jobs.
Yeah.
It's not your responsibility to filter yourself out. That's their job.
That's it. Yeah.
Just send an email. Send an email.
I
They
could.
might say no, but it's not your job to be like, oh, they probably won't, probably will, probably
Oh
won't.
no,
Fuck that.
it's a good point. I just it wasn't something I thought about until today. If I'm being honest with
Well,
you
now
guys.
now you do.
It's
Now
not
you
something
thought
I'm
about it.
like constantly like I'm hawking product because I'm not endorsing. I don't endorse products that I don't actually own myself typically, or like have tried myself. So that's one of them that I really like because a lot of people
There's
like.
only one that I do, but it's
What's that?
because I'm too poor to afford it. It's Made in Stainless Steel Pans. I'm
Oh,
a big
well,
fan of stainless steel pans,
There you
and
go.
I've done my research, and I know Maiden has the best stainless steel pans.
Oh, nice. I will say
So
that
that's the only one, but I agree with you.
yeah, I mean it's just like the arcade. People ask me where I get the arcade. That arcade is literally from a place called arcadeguys.com. They will build you the arcade. You can get whatever you want wrapped around the arcade. You can get custom wrapping. I got this one. You can't really tell, but you can see that Batman's up in the corner. It's basically like old school comic books, but like at the bottom, like you can't see the bottom
I
here,
see it.
but Superman is picking his nose. It's really funny. It's like funny comic stuff. Like Spider-Man's on the side over here eating a burger. There's Wolverine on the other side doing some shit. I just
Right.
like the wrapping of it. And what they've done is they built a cabinet and then they threw a TV inside and a Raspberry Pi underneath so that
Raspberry Pis are so
I
fucking
have
cool,
over
man.
30,000 or 20,000 different games on here. One thing I'm going to try to do in the next year is figure out a way to hook up that so I can stream from it. And then I'll do
That'd
that.
be so cool.
I need to figure out
That would
because
be so sweet.
I think what I'll do is I'll do like and then we can do like subathons for me to stream to that at some point. Nothing too big. Like, if I hit like 20 subs in a stream, I'll stream. My next stream will be from the arcade. You know, it's like I don't know what games to play. Like the one you asked how often I played earlier. The one game I do play on it constantly is Golden Tee. I love Golden Tee.
All
Golden Tees, and I'm good at it. But typically, I've had a lot of beer while I play, but I'm getting really good at it. And Golden Tee is a hard game to get good at, Chad. And if you don't know what Golden Tee is, it's a golf game, but you have to use a rolling ball on the side. And like they don't tell you how hard to hit it or how soft to hit it. You just have to feel it. And so typically people suck at it because they're like, oh, I don't want to swing too hard. And then they duff the ball. Or I want to swing super hard and they crush it. And they shoot it that way. And so it's not easy to do, but I got pretty good at it.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, I hate to end this, but I have to.
I was gonna say I'm just looking at the time.
I was.
You're 15 minutes past your.
It's okay.
your
I'm
quote
having a good time. I told my wife like we just have to be done like realistically before 3, but I don't want to
Well,
end the
2:30 was
stream.
your target.
Yeah, 2:30 was the target, but we're gonna do this again. We got to do this again. In fact, what I want to
fun.
do, chat, is I want to invite more of you guys to stream with me and do more of these like chatting streams where we can do like boxes, what side down here, like where I have everybody in a row and we just we do like a happy hour stream where it's like 3 or 4 hours of us just having drinks and chatting about random stuff like you would in a bar with strangers. But then like we do realistically dumb conversations like
Agreed.
or like chat picks like a topic we have to debate and we debate it. Like who would win in a fight between Superman and Sentry or just like other stuff. Like why is steak better than pizza, and like, you have to pick a position and debate it, and then we can have chat come in. I think those would be fun streams, and
I
like
think
get
that'd be fun too.
yeah, we can do happy hour. Like series, you can join. Anyone in my community can come join. We'll figure out a way to like, I'll make a bigger screen. I'll have it where I can have you guys on, and then we all combine communities and we get just like big numbers doing it. I think people would have a blast doing it. We can have our chat submit questions ahead of time, kind of like Sari's Hot Ones stream where she got questions ahead of time, and we can just like do debates, or like you have to pick a side, or like, like what's one hot take that you have, and then we have everyone like either agree or disagree, or I think that would be fun.
So something else that we didn't really delve into on this stream, but there was always like a backup plan in case we did want to run some games.
True, yes.
If you're in my stream, you can see this. So like I've got my general like normal stream setup, and then I also like threw Bullware.
Oh, I have one too, yeah. So I'll flip it over.
Yeah.
So like typically here's what it would look like if we were gaming. I don't have any video up because I'm not gaming, but you've seen this before. And I can move all this stuff around to make sure that we're all like gaming together. But if we want to do gaming streams, we can do that too. I like doing these though. So I'm not opposed to, it's just fun because I feel like I've done streams by myself where I talk all the time, which I feel like is a gift for streaming to be able to talk all the time. But it's always nice to have someone else there too, so you can bounce ideas off each other. Because like if a lot of people are lurking and there's no chats coming down, then like sometimes I have to make shit up, and I'm pretty good at. He's a yapper. Thanks, Series. I appreciate that.
That's where you and I kind of differ. If chat isn't moving, I'm not good at like creating conversational bits on my own. Like I bounce off.
I agree. No, she said it's a skill off yourself.
Absolutely. No, I bounce off the chat.
Oh, that's
like my energy levels are like almost always based on external forces. Also, you're talking about Batman. I just saw something before you go.
Okay. I will say one thing before we start on the Batman trek that I have the reason why I have that skill is I have this weird ability where I talk to myself a lot, like outside. Like I'll be in the car driving home from work, and instead of like listening to the radio, I talk to myself about stuff. Like I'll have a subject in my head and I'll talk about it to myself. Like it sounds weird, but like I'll just in my head talk about football refs, and I'll pretend that I'm giving a TED talk on why football officiating is so terrible. And I'll go through an entire diatribe, and it'll be a half hour long, and I'll get home and I'll be like, oh, I didn't even need the radio today. Like I just talked to myself, and
I do the same thing in the car. I do the same thing when I'm playing games by myself.
Yeah.
I talk to myself all the time.
Well, and I just pretend, I pretend everyone's watching, but no one's talking to me, which is weird. Like a lot of people think like with streaming that people are watching and chatting with them, but even though people do chat at me and I really appreciate it, like there are times where it may not happen, and I pretend like you got to say something sometimes, even though you don't have to, but I have that in my head. Like got to say something at some point.
Yeah.
That's just me. I don't like silence either.
It's not a skill that I've had, but I've also not been streaming for very long.
I think but I've watched you stream, and you do a really good job where if your chat's not moving along, you do a pretty good job of like talking. A lot of times it's mostly like, because we're gaming, it's harder to do, I think, while you're gaming, because you're especially in Rivals, like you're focused on that. You know, you're focused on like not dying, or I need to kill this guy, or like, and sometimes I'll get locked in like that, but
it's also like a really like
I agree, Series.
Type of game to where like your brain's like firing in all different directions.
Well, and Series says you've gotten better.
I'm pretty locked in.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I've watched enough of the Foxley streams, and well, Series, you do a really good job too of bringing people in yours. So I think like I always say that everyone in here who streams is a W for even starting streaming. Like it takes a lot. It does. I didn't know this until I started, so I have a much more of appreciation for this art form. But it takes a lot to literally sit down and get online and do this. It's a lot, and everyone that does it has got my respect. Everybody, no matter what.
I know that if
last thing before I go.
Stop you. You
I'll
will
keep
just
going.
continue.
I'll keep going. I'll keep doing it.
But I looked up as we were chatting, and I've got this sort of cork board that's pretty big in my
Mhm.
room. I just got like a fuck ton of pictures.
Yeah.
And I looked up, and the first thing I see is this is me and my brother.
Let's
We got
go. That's adorable,
He's
dude.
Batman. I'm Robin.
You have an older
This-
brother?
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
Oh, you're the youngest. That's
I'm the youngest
cute.
of 13.
13 kids? Your parents have 13 kids?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
I'm the 13th. So yeah,
There's mad
Big
respect
family.
there. There's mad respect there, but that's like for me, if I was gonna have kids, that's 11 kids too many. I'd have 2. You know, the reason why I'd have 2 is because
That's
I'm the
13 too
older.
many for me.
I'm the older brother. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not. The kids thing is not happening for me, but which is fine. Like I realized a long time ago, especially for children, it'd be super selfish for me to have a child but not give it the proper attention that a child needs, because I'm also in the way I am right now. I'm too selfish. Like, I love my travels. I love going to games. I love doing XYZ. And trust me, with my friends who had kids, they can't do all the stuff I do. And so because I can't see myself getting rid of those things right now, I'm not going to bring someone into this world and ignore them. So I either have to be ready to give up something, or I'm not going to do that, because that would be the
get
most
that.
selfish thing in the world. And you know what? Hot take. Most selfish thing in the world is having a child for the sake of having a child, but not taking care of it. And I know I've seen people do it, and it's like disgusting. Like, if you have a
I mean, I
child,
feel the same way about pets.
Yeah,
I mean, I talked
exactly.
about this.
Agreed. Same thing about pets. It's if you bring another living thing, not like a goldfish or like a pet that sits in a box, you know, like those are that's but like a pet that literally depends on you, or a human being that depends on you, you cannot be selfish. You literally give up yourself, and if you're not willing to do that, don't have them. I think it's simple. It's simple stuff.
That's basic empathy.
And yeah, basic human decency, but
Also
hey.
that, yeah.
All right, chat. I do have to go. I have to go. Guys, this has been really fun. I want to thank Foxley. We're going to do more of these. Thank you guys for joining me. I apologize for myself being a little bit absent from you guys, from Twitch specifically. I'm taking a holiday mental break, especially with my wife. We're hanging out. We've literally done a couple days where we've just done nothing, and it's been kind of awesome. But I will be back. I will be back in full force after the first of the year. So next week is a little bit busy for me. I'm heading on a trip to Vancouver, up in Canada. And once the new year rolls around, I will be like back to being normal Bullware self with streams and everything. So Neen, it was so good to see you as well. It's always good to see you. Always good to see you. And as guys, never feel like you have to chat too. Cause I know Neen, every time I go in her stream, she's like, oh, I was just lurking. I hope that's okay. And that's like, of course it's okay. I want you guys to come hang out. But if you don't feel like chatting, never have to. But you know, if you start chatting, I'll keep chatting with you. That's my motto. I'll chat with you. I don't mind doing that.
Yeah. But no, I mean, on the back of what Bullware was saying, like, yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for all of the 132 followers we have here. I started this. I expected at this point in time maybe 15. So being at 132 is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
The
That's
fact
awesome,
that
dude.
like I have people
You're okay, Neen.
subscribe to my
Come on.
channel
You're okay, Neen.
is weird to me.
But
The
awesome.
fact that
I'm
people,
one of
like,
them.
tune in and have like watch streaks, also crazy.
I know.
I didn't really start any of this in the idea of necessarily like sharing any of this, and it's a platform of sharing, right? So that like sounds weird to say, but
I gotta have you up.
I expected fully to just like stream to maybe 1 or 2 people, and the fact that we hit 100 followers in 6 months is just kind of mind blowing. And I don't think I'm a very good streamer, but
I don't either. I don't think I'm not. You're not. I'm not. I don't feel like I am either. That's why. No, actually, no, Foxley. I don't think you're a good streamer at all. No.
I don't think you are either, dude.
Hey, there we go. That's why we
I'm
get along.
grateful
We both suck.
for all this shit. Like I
Uh,
said, I mean, all of you guys are basically Bullwares people, Shank people, or Series people,
they're all
and
great. They're all great people. They're all great people.
it's three of my favorite communities on Twitch.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, I appreciate meeting you. It's been a blast meeting you. Like I said, I
Yeah,
have my
likewise.
1,500 follower stream on Tuesday, which is I can't even
Fuck
the fact that that's even a number that I hit is just I don't even know. I don't even know.
I get it.
I can't tell you. Just the love and the support and I want to say that man, it was great to meet you, and I want to do more of
Likewise.
these. I hope you had a good time.
too.
I know I did,
Had a great
and I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna go drink more beers and
Enjoy
watch
the
hockey. I'm going to.
yeah.
I hope they win. Seahawks won today, which is a big W, and I hope the Kraken win because they need it. They really do. They're terrible right now. So I'm gonna rate out to my friend UKSA Gamers. She's a streamer over in the UK. Obviously, she's awesome. She's playing. It looks like she's crafting, actually doing some art. So I'm gonna rate out to her. If you want to stick around, great. Or you can rate out as well. But I will. I'll let you go. I'm gonna exit
right,
the
man.
Discord. All right, see you, buddy.
All right, buddy. It was
All
good to stream with you.
Same.
Talk
Same.
soon.
See ya. Bye. All right, and we got him. We're out of that. We're gonna mute that. All right, chat. It was great to see you guys. I will see you at the next stream. My next stream is on Tuesday. It'll be at 6 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, and we're going 24 hours. So I can't wait to see y'all. And then we'll see you at the first of the year. Take care, guys.
Hey, you rolling in, gotta catch this vibe. Bo's got the passion, feel that drive. Working hard every day, putting heart in the stream. When you hit that follow, you're part of the dream. He's got your back while